Too late. You literally can't go back, so don't even worry about it. I'll just ask after. How big is the sun, you know?
Hold on, what?
Don't even worry about it.
Whose son?
No, what?
Don't even
Whose
worry
son?
about it. I'm
Whose son?
Just don't even worry about it.
S-U-N or S-O-N?
It's up for the listener.
Hey everyone, welcome to the episode of the Beach Beast podcast that Jordan is going to hate the most. Cutting around, having to add some bullshit music stuff to the beginning of this one. Sorry, Jordo. I know you just got done editing the other podcast we do, which was also a doozy this week. So
it's good.
Anyway, welcome to Beach Beast episode 89. I'm John Warren. With me are my two forever co-hosts. It's Lotus and it's Nikki Grayson.
Hi.
Lotus, I love the festive sweater.
Thank you.
It is.
I take every excuse I have to wear it.
It is.
Because
it
it's
is
itchy.
El Dia del Amor.
No.
With us is a very special guest this week, appearing for the second time on the VGB's podcast. We're so happy to welcome back Charles Harte from Game Informer to the show.
My name is normal Charles Harte, but this weekend you can call me Santo Valentino. Or El Dia del Amor.
Okay.
God.
That's my vibe today.
Can we do this one maybe next week?
Can we do it next week?
Yeah. Just kind of
this
like
whole episode.
Just
Hey, Nick, wait. So, hey, just real quick, was it me? Was it me, or was it
maybe it's kind of the cumulative?
I think it was a team effort. Good job, everyone.
Here, it's because Lotus really tried to slide the "because it's itchy" joke in there, and
that wasn't a joke. I'm sorry.
You like it because it's itchy.
No, I wear it on the podcast because I only have to wear it for 2 hours and then I can take it off. But I have worn the shirt. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People have seen me in the shirt. I've gotten what I want out of wearing the shirt, and then I can immediately take it off.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well now we're back at we're Pokemon Red beeping health, but we're still alive.
We're not not dead, but
no,
Pokemon
not dead.
Health. We got that black and white theme, the remix.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy that when Link's about to die, it just keeps making that noise?
It's like when
it's like when the microwave is like it's done and then it keeps going. It's like
that's its heart.
I already opened the door. You don't need to keep beeping at me. I already
You're taking out its heart, John.
Yeah, Nick, are you implying that every time you use the microwave, it dies?
Well, no, you are bringing life to it, right? Because you're putting stuff into it
while it's full of stuff.
Correct. And the reason that it beeps is because it's screaming, because it knows that its time is up.
That's crazy.
Those who walk away from micro mellis is what you're doing?
Yeah. Do we think that's good or?
Well, not for the microwave.
No, not for the microwave.
So
I love the idea that every time you use the microwave, you're just hearing out its heart, like that scene from, oh, wow. Okay, Nikki, yeah, we get it. You can get your issue of Game Informer on newsstands now.
Yeah.
That's definitely where I got this one, at my local newsstand.
Well, you can also get it delivered to your inbox, which is where mailbox. That's a physical mailbox. Hey, folks, physical mailbox, not an inbox.
That's how terminally online you are.
Wait,
you've forgotten mailbox.
Really bad. That's really bad. What?
I mean, it is an inbox, though.
An inbox is when you are at an office and you have like a little thing, a receptacle where people put stuff. That's an inbox. A mailbox is not an inbox.
Oh,
well. Because the mailbox can also go outbox.
Mailbox can also go outbox.
Well, that's why I was
never go outbox. There's an inbox and an outbox. Do you understand?
Yeah.
What if you had an in mailbox and an out mailbox? Would that be easier?
What if the in inbox and the out stove hot in stove, in box.
Yeah.
You know,
That's good. Yeah.
Don't argue.
Charles, how are you?
I'm good. I'm glad someone asked. It's been 5 minutes of a lot going on. I'm good.
It's been harrowing.
Yeah, I'm good. Work's good. It's a sad. I don't feel this way, but Nikki's microwave analogy was making me think about like people that only live for work. Like when you're not on the clock, you might as well not exist. And sometimes I feel like that, but recently it's been okay. Except I've been spending a lot of time playing this game Mewgenics because I'm trying to review it, and it's the fucking longest game anyone ever made in their entire life. So I kind of wake up early and I play Mewgenics, and then everyone else clocks out, and then I'm still playing Mewgenics, and I'm like, gotta go to bed to wake up tomorrow and play more Mewgenics.
Go to the Mewgenics factory.
You're like those NetherRealm guys who had to watch all the snuff films.
I was like,
exactly like that, except it's cats. I mean, it's not a gory game, like there's this one boss, spoilers for the Ice Age for Mewgenics.
I won't be playing it.
That's totally fine. You have to play 90 hours to get to the point anyways.
Hey folks, it really gets good at about the 90-hour mark. It's when you start to see dividends.
The king of the cavemen, he's got these two champions, and when you beat the champions, then the baby on his back is like, Dad, I'm so mad the champions died. You got to go out there. And then the king takes the baby off his back, bites his head off, and then eats the whole baby.
Nice.
And then he goes into battle, and he does that every time you fight him. He eats a baby every fight, and I'm just like,
so cool.
Like one baby would be like, dang, that was a crazy choice they made. But when you keep dying on the world after that, and you got to do this over and over again, it gets to a point where it's like, I shouldn't be seeing this many babies getting eaten per day. But it's my job. So
it's going great.
It's going good.
I'm just saying,
every day they put a tape into the VHS player. It's just guys eating babies, and then every day I've got to clock out, and then every day I've got to do that again.
My point is that the fettuccine Alfredo, it's hot and it's ready, and you can take it out.
You can take it out whenever you want.
The microwave doesn't have to be on all the time,
You're beeping every day.
Beeping. This podcast is a long, sustained beep, and it's unclear whether it's a heartbeat monitor or Charles Harte, the heartbeat monitor.
That's
we go.
Good.
There you go.
That's really good.
Why did I name myself Santo Valentino? I'm literally Mr. Harte. It's so much better for Valentine's.
It was right there.
Too late.
Carlos Corazon. Whoa. That's pretty good.
That's
I'm
pretty
like
good. Probably the first one.
The hot Brazilian guy in Inside Out was like,
sure.
That guy has Carlos Corazon energy.
Mm-hmm. Now, Charles, did you volunteer to play Mewgenics for your publication? No. Okay, so that was okay.
This is the thing I'm curious about when you've run sites. When it's like
the three of us.
I'm talking to everyone. Game Informer is at like a level where it's like we'll get codes for basically everything.
Right.
But we have like 6 people.
Right.
So you're always assigned a game, and I just don't like a lot of the games I have to play. And for some reason, whenever I have to play a game, I don't like it so long. It's like,
this one's like 200 hours long.
Like I volunteered to play Consume Me, and that's like that's like a one sitting game.
Mm-hmm.
And then earlier in the year, I had to play Shadow Labyrinth, which is
the Pac-Man edgelord game.
Yeah, I hated that game, but I think I hated being tethered to it more than one of those things. Was like, how do I even give a critical consensus on like what the average person would feel playing this game when I'm just
you hated it so fucking
I'm
much.
stuck in a labyrinth of hell. Yeah. Anyways.
God, remember who was it that was bringing it full circle back to what John said an amount of time ago. Who was it that was reviewing Fallout 4 and was like, I can't play another fucking second, or 76, and was like, I can't play another fucking second of this game. That's a review. Bye. That was some of the funniest. I wish I could remember. It was a big publication.
That's really good.
Or a major person who was like, I played it for 50 hours. We're not supposed to do a review till we finish it because that's what we do. But fuck this bullshit.
It's true. That's great. Yeah. So, okay, Charles, let's just talk about Mewgenics. Let's start with that. This is an Edmund McMillan game. Jesus.
Got it in one.
Of Team Meat fame, of Binding of Isaac fame, blah, blah, blah. This game is sold fucking gangbusters. I think it's like 500,000 copies already in the first week or something. It's crazy. And it's a 200-hour cat breeding tactical role-playing game.
You're describing it like you've never played a video game.
Yeah, no,
I really like. I really enjoy it.
Reading the cue cards.
No, that's exactly right, Lotus. It was like he was reading, and they were far away and/or moving.
It was more like
I don't know what my old eyes are seeing at any given moment. You don't know what they're seeing.
It gave me the vibe of like my dad's cousin trying to remember my job is. Like, so you're an associate editor.
Really it's not good. That's starting for me.
Informer. Anyways, every word you said is correct. It's a roguelike.
Yeah, you know what? You wouldn't know it, given the fucking dais that has been roasting me for the past 5 minutes. But yeah, thanks. Let's just isolate the part where Charles said every word I said was right. Can we clip that, Jordan, and just post that on the website somewhere? That'd be great. Okay, anyway.
Anyways. So it's a roguelike. It's a grid-based, turn-based game. So it's like a Fire Emblem. You have 4 cats every run, and you give them each a collar at the start of the run that gives them like a class. So there's like a tank and a cleric and a hunter and a tinkerer who like makes stuff, and the druid has a pet crow, and that's fun. And
does the crow like shit in the mouth of the cat or whatever?
John, I've got so much to say about the shit in this game. I'm not even kidding.
Got so much to say about shit, piss, and cum.
We don't cuss on the Game Informer show.
Oh, you could let it rip here, brother.
Part of
I even talk about this game.
That's a great question.
Do the poopy doopy and the pee pee, then you kill the guy.
Oh gosh, let me just say, guys, the amount of duty content in no, I invited myself on the podcast partially because I'm like, I just need to talk about this game unfiltered, and John was kind enough to let me on. So the combat is great. I think that's the first thing I want to say up front. Combat feels really good, and most of the game, 95% of the game is combat. You're spending so much time just fighting stuff. Each time you have a cat, it like the moves it gets on level up are randomized, the passives it gets are randomized. You'll get random items and stuff, and it's the systems in the game are very cool in the way that they work together in ways that you're not expecting, and sometimes they work against you, and that's also fun because it's like so random. It's fun to get just stuck in the luck of the draw. So when you get like a good run going, it feels awesome, and it is a game that, like, despite me having played like 100 hours at this point, I am not sick of the combat specifically. The combat is still fun to do, which is good to know.
That's something.
I don't play games this long in general. So I don't know if I would have played this much combat, but when I'm clocking in to play more of this game, I'm not like, ugh, another combat encounter is fine. It's also all like hard enough that you have to pay attention. There's no like, oh, it's just an early encounter, I can just kind of breeze through it. It is the kind of thing if like you place yourself wrong, there's like enemies with like instant kill moves that suck if you're not paying attention. You can get yourself into stupid combos. I had one guy in a run I was playing today where I had so much shield, I was like, surely nothing bad could happen to me, and he got uppercut into the air, and he went on an icy thing, and he bounced back and forth between rocks like 9 times and like almost died, despite me being like, surely I can play it chill here. So it's like, I don't know. I like that. I like that about it. And there's a lot of the stakes feel high when you lose a run. It sucks. The other parts are I am putting up with them to play the combat, is I would say how I would phrase it. It's a game that thinks it's a lot funnier than it is.
Yeah.
With a lot of comedy that, like, even at its best, I just like, that joke just needs another pass. That joke, I think you think that the premise of the joke is funny, but it needs to have a punchline also. And there's a lot of stuff like that where it's like there's NPCs that'll say stuff. And I also didn't play The Binding of Isaac, but to my understanding, there's not like dialogue in that game. Like,
no, it's a lot of
talking
squelching.
To you.
Mostly.
Yeah, it's
mostly
lot of
squelching.
Plenty of squelching in this
effects.
game.
Yeah, great.
But it'll just be like, there's one guy, they're the scientist. When you go talk to the scientist, he's like, I told you I don't know where those kids are. Oh, it's you. We'll come back later. And that's like that type of thing over and over again.
Boy.
For a 200-hour game, huh?
Yeah. There's
That's tough.
And then, so that in itself I don't like. And then there's a lot of like shit. And it's there's a lot of humor that I'm like, I don't think it's funny, but there's plenty of stuff that I don't think is funny that I'm like, this should still exist, or I understand why people like this.
Yeah.
But there's, again, an element of like, it can't just be poop exists and that's the joke. There has to be an element of shock, surprise. The reason why farts are funny is because people aren't expecting them, and or they're not supposed to happen. So if someone farts, it's like, oh my gosh, no one knew that was gonna happen. Or it's like, oh, it's a really quiet theater, a fart, oh no, like we're disrupting some status quo. When every time you go to the sewer, it's like, here's the poop enemies. There's big poops and there's little poops, and they spawn smaller poops that you fight. And there's lots of poop-based moves that the cats have.
Awesome.
And you'll have little like encounters on the map where it's like a random thing, and it's like you have to roll your stats to respond to some challenge. There's one where every time I run up against it, it's like you can roll for different outcomes, but it depends on your highest stats, the thing that you should choose. And every time I roll up against it, it's like my constitution is the only one that has any chance of succeeding. And that just means you eat the poop. And I'm just like, I simply don't want to eat shit. And when you do eat the shit, then you get a negative passive scatological, which is if there's shit on the map, your cat at the start of their turn uses all their movement to go to the shit and eat the shit, and they heal from it. Great, but now you can't move because you use your movement to go there. It's like that kind of stuff that I'm like, if it was one time, if it was really rare, like I could maybe understand how someone thinks it's funny. But I'm 90 hours in, and I just, it's also like, it's not even good. Like, it's not like, oh, it's, like, it's not even like, oh, the shit move is awesome.
It's not even good, and it never is.
My least favorite move is called Forbidden Fart, and it's a fart, which sucks. And after you use it, it like puts a negative passive trait on your cat permanently. And I'm just like, why do all my cats keep getting this one ability? I hate it so much. And then there's oh, and then also there's a lot of gore. I mentioned earlier, there's like a guy that eats a baby's head. There's a lot of like a cat they'll get downed, but then if they get hit once they're down, then they like splatter into blood and guts and whatever. I had one today where in a moment that could only happen to Mewgenics, one of my cats, I didn't realize they were so low on health, got down by the boss, went to control one of my other cats, started walking without me doing anything, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, because I forgot it had the cannibal trait, which means that it uses all its movement to go eat a dead body as soon as it appears on the field, and it just ate my other cat, and now I'm just down one party member for the rest of the run. Just like, that's the kind of stuff you put up with, where like, sometimes it's like, oh, he had a lightning ability and I forgot that it travels through water, and my other guy has a thing that revives him when he gets lightning, and I won the run. I didn't realize it. Half the time it's stuff like that. Half the time it's like, the poop shit corpse ate my guys again, and I fucking hate that. The other thing is, which I saw in the show notes, the eugenics of it all.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. This is definitely something I wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
because,
sure.
I think this part of it's been kind of tough to deal with.
Yeah, it's a game that has a lot of unpleasant things about it, and by the time I'm talking about all of them, and then you forget what it's called.
Yeah, exactly. You remember what the fucking video game is called.
Yeah.
Would I have named it Mewgenics? No. It is a game.
That's the podcast, everybody.
That's my thoughts on the game. You have a big house full of cats, and every night you hit end day, and the cats fuck, and then they make baby kittens. Now, Nikki, when I say the cats fuck, you might be thinking, it's like Pokemon, where you leave the two Pokemon in the day, and then they come back.
Yeah, here's the thing. None of us think it's like that.
What?
Like
none of you even
No.
Okay.
No, I know we're seeing we know we're seeing thorny cat cocks and screaming and all sorts of stuff.
It's the worst.
And it's a thing where I was like, again, if it was like, whoa, in the tutorial they show the cats fucking, that's crazy. Anyways, time to go play the rest of the game. It's like, no, every time you end the day, every pair of cats that fucks, they do a little humping animation, and then it makes the cats, and they squeeze out the cats. Now, here's the thing. At some point in the development, someone was like, hey, it's actually really unpleasant to watch cartoon cats hump each other several times a minute when you're just going through days to spawn more cats.
This might sound crazy, Edmund, but bestiality is not going great with the playtesters.
And you can turn on safe animations. And I was talking about like just the principles of comedy earlier. This is so much better because it's not just like, oh, a cat appeared. They have like, oh, it's two cats, and then like a stork flies in and drops off a baby cat. Or it's like two cats and they draw a summoning circle on the ground and they summon a cat like a demon.
Yeah.
Where it's like you would expect the cats to have sex, but they come up with fun and inventive ways to make them not. In other words, punchlines. So it is charming. And there's a lot of those animations. It's not just like they had one that replaces the humping. As far as I know, and I gotta admit, I didn't leave the humping on very long, but I think there's only one humping animation, and there's a bunch of these alternate ones. So it begs the question, why did they even put that in? Other ones are so much better. And yeah. So then you're breeding the cats selectively to get the best stats. And that is bad. I wouldn't say I like it.
It's bad.
No, listen, that's so true. That's really true. It is.
Sometimes they have mutations and you want the good mutations, but you don't want the bad mutations. If you inbreed them, there will be birth defects. You gotta make sure you don't do that. And
that's just kind of written off, I would assume, as like a percentage, just kind of like a fun little number you can chance.
I would love a number. I would love to know the chances for these things happening, because a lot of it is just kind of shrouded in mystery. Just got to keep clicking end day and have them summon another demon baby and hope this one doesn't have, I don't know, horns, and then that's bad.
Well, maybe 15 years after launch, they'll get official mod support to show you the numbers.
That would be great. And also, there's like, I'm only 90 hours into the game.
Yeah,
so maybe
for sure. You could unlock the numbers later.
It's also like I have like probably 18 cats in the house right now. It's like a side scroller view of a house. They're all just kind of running around in the rooms. There's no like grid menu to like select all the cats like I keep bringing up Pokemon, but like in a Pokemon box, be like, these are my cats. You have to click on each one of them or like cycle through them with the arrows. And I just want to be able to sort them. So, if I'm trying to breed for a certain stat, like at least make it easy on me. Also, every time you finish a run, you kind of just like, it's not a game for, I don't think anyone that's an animal lover would be like, oh, Mewgenics sounds like a game for me. But it's like, you do a run with these cats and you kind of get attached to them because, I don't know, you're spending like an hour or two doing a run with them. And then you come back and it's like, well, you can have them in your house to fuck a little bit more. you can save them for the next like long-term boss, but most of the time you just donate them to other people. So you're really churning through these cats. So you're not really like bonding with them in a way. And like the names, there's like 12,000 names that they can have. And I had one that came in and his name was General Grievous and he was gay. And I was like, bro, yeah, by the way, there's gay and bi and straight cat. There's also non-binary cats, which is cool. Anyways, gay General Grievous. So it's good, actually.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Gay General Grievous. I'm
breed them for the good stats, and also if you just want a house full of non-binary cats,
it's
just
fine,
like figure that out.
Which also, I should clarify, I didn't know that cats were non-binary until someone else mentioned that to me.
Wait! What do you mean? What do you mean?
So they have little gender symbols. So they have little gender symbols. So it'll be like John male, and then it'd be like Nikki question mark.
Oh, good.
And the names again. There's like 12,000 names, so I just thought I got one with a question mark at the end of its name, and then later realized it was non-binary, and I'm like, okay, interesting. So, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, you know, the three genders.
The three genders.
Straight, gay, and question mark.
Yeah.
God.
But anyways. I was saying, I wanted to party with gay General Grievous. I want to do something with him, but his stats weren't that good. And I can't keep a house full of cats forever. There's no way to like improve their stats. So I just donated him to the whatever lady. So
huge question.
Yeah, please.
When it comes to the fact that the cats can be gay, and when it comes to the angle of eugenics, do they have an official stance on whether or not being gay is a gene?
I don't think it's genetic in the game. The stuff that gets passed down, I think the sexuality is generated differently from that, as far as I can tell. But again, it's a thing where I have so many cats in my fucking house. Like I'm not really noticing patterns. Also, the perhaps to answer your question, I don't think I don't know if the gay cats fuck. I don't understand how to get that to, because they don't make babies, which is a thing where it's like, I don't know. Honestly, the introduction of gender into this game just makes it confusing and weird.
Charles,
no way.
I need you to do this project for us and then report in next week.
Yeah.
Give all your cats that are not gay female cats, just give them all away. So you just got a house full of them. Or just pick one combo of all the same, and then just see what happens. Does Ed McMillan does he pop in from the side? He goes, "You can't do that. That's not how the world's gonna work." Like I'm just very curious about what happens with this game when that happens.
I think that there's because you can also have stray cats come every day that's separate from the ones that you're breeding, because they got to introduce new cats into the gene pool.
What is this game? Yeah, okay.
Or else they're all going to be inbred. John,
you must understand.
No, you're so God, you're so right. So, I'm so sorry.
My theory was like, if you had two gay cats, then they would adopt a better stray cat, and maybe that's how the genes would get passed on. I don't know. I feel like if we Google this, I feel like this is, at this point, the game's been out for a hot minute, so I'm sure people know. But
yeah, I'll check with IGN.com and see if they have a map or something.
Map.
I know our jobs are inherently embarrassing, but something about having gay Mewgenics in your search history, that's like, I specifically just don't want anyone to see.
That's devastating.
So this is weird.
Wait, I did look it up, and you can't turn AI search assist off. So like, search assist comes up. In Mewgenics, there are gay cats, blah, 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 blah. When gay cats breed, they can increase the chances of gay strays appearing that may inherit some of their stats and abilities. The sources on the AI assist, PC Gamer, hover over Mewgenics breeding guide to create the ... presumably best cats.
Yeah.
And then a Steam community post that says, gay cats ruin the fun.
Oh man,
it's one of those things where it's like I you get kind of mad about it because I'm just like, what are we doing here? And then forget that people get kind of mad about it in the other direction.
The other direction, yeah. So, Charles, when you get a cat that's got a disability, how does the game treat that?
So that's a great question. And I've seen a lot of people posting about how like your cats can have ADHD or dyslexia or like cats. This game about breeding autistic cats is blowing up the internet. Like that's like a headline I've seen. I haven't had any. I've played this game for like 90 hours. None of my cats have ADHD or autism or anything. I've only had like for example, scatological is a genetic trait. So if one cat eats shit, its children are more likely to eat shit. It's
running rampant.
Just a thing where it's like, again, I just throw those cats away because I don't want them. It makes you, it's one of those things that it really desensitizes you to the act of just like, yeah, I just don't want that cat. I'm just going to get rid of it. It shows up and I'm like, you're not strong at all. What value do you have in my home? You're weak and gay. Get out of my house.
This means you can do weak and gay challenge runs.
That's true. Honestly, that'd be hype as hell.
Like the Sims 100 baby challenge.
I'm sure. Honestly, you could do 100 baby. Well, never mind. I don't.
Oh man!
Listen, you can't give Giant Bomb many ideas.
Yeah, so all this to say, like, I don't know. Some of the stuff, so like a mutation is a thing that happened in a run that is not like you'll come across some like radioactive thing and then they'll grow a third leg and it'll be like +2 speed, -1 strength or something like that. And those can be passed on, but that's like as close to like disability as I've gotten, or like there's birth defects. But that's like from getting inbred. But yeah, I don't know. I don't. Every moment I enjoy this game is like in spite of something else going on. It's a very confusing game to like. I'm like, wow, the systems here are really,
I mean, that's
good and well programmed, and then also, it's the shit corpse monster. He's gonna eat my cats again, and I don't like that.
I mean, that's for my 10, 15 hours, whatever I put into Binding of Isaac. Like, that's what I came away with. I was like, I'm bummed by the person that made this. I'm bummed out by you, but the systems here are interesting. You're a bummer who made something interesting. And he just continues to be a bummer in a very specific way to me. And I think even the conversations he's had, he's done like a big fucking interview circuit.
Gameplay.
I mean, he's done a lot.
He's in
this week. Yeah.
He's not. He wasn't.
TMZ.
Oh God. Okay. Good.
Was there? No. And
sorry, Nick,
he said,
really took you seriously there. Okay.
I love the idea that you bought it. It's really good.
Why.
I've just seen him. I've seen him say
He's the
stuff.
least famous person to ever be on the cover of People magazine.
On the cover of People?
Yeah. I'm just trying to imagine a world where they put him on the cover of People magazine and like what would happen in the United States of America.
It'd be like People cover model and Meg McMillan. People, we've run out.
We've run out. Shortage. He's dropped some things that kind of indicate this idea that he's putting disability and quote unquote defects in the game in order for people to go, well, they have other strengths and you can kind of like leverage those to your advantage. But and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, Charles, but to me, it sounds like the game is actually kind of surfacing this idea that it's very easy to metaphorically or literally pick those cats up by the scruff and throw them out the window when they're not meeting your specific needs in the game.
Yeah, it like if and again, like I can look up what, for example, the autism trait does. Yeah, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Maybe
according to him, it is. I think it's basically saying your intelligence is going to be high, and it'll be difficult to develop other traits. Essentially, is like what I've read that the autism trait is. Which, by the way,
because that's how it looks for everybody.
That's how it looks for everybody. Also, he goes in the same breath in one of these interviews is like, and my wife and my 2 kids are on the spectrum, and I've been just dealing with that for the past 10 years.
For sure.
Like,
just the 3 of them.
Just the 3 of them.
Just the 3 of them.
Exist in that household too, right? I'm just like, I've been dealing with this for 10 years. I'm okay. Yeah, the way you're dealing with it is you make a cat eugenics game in your spare time.
So autism, according to the Mewgenics wiki, -2 charisma, +2 intelligence. The abilities you're born with cost 2 less mana. Your other spells cost 1 more mana. So now, the
Nikki, no. You don't have any thoughts about this. It's fine. You don't have any follow-up questions.
You were born with, in most cases, are like very basic stuff you don't want. Like, unless you're really engineering a bunch of. Yeah, I guess the point is, it's like, there's pros and cons, except because it's a game where the cats become so disposable.
No, yes. And
truly, why have an autistic cat when I can have a normal one? That's the kind of thing that's the mindset it puts you in.
That's the mindset it puts you in. And you also have the unfortunate angle where, like, to try and pretend that that's not it, you have to pretend that every disability has good parts. And that's just not always true. I know I'm very brave, but I think sometimes being disabled just kind of sucks. I think it might just suck sometimes.
Yeah. People assume it's kind of like, with
glitz and glamour.
If you have seeing issues, you hear better. Yeah, for me, just not being able to walk, there's kind of no fucking like there's kind of no fucking like flip side of that. It's not like oh man, he sits so good. Like, I sit better than most. It's true.
You get a -2 to being able to enter restaurants and
So Charles, I was so thrilled to have you on this show for this because one, I knew you could take the heat of 3 people going like, ooh, this whole concept seems like it sucks ass on a plate. But I'm also very interested in hearing what you like about it because I do see when I see clips of it of like the combat stuff. I had the same thing. I had the same kind of thought of like, if this is all it is, I think I would be interested in playing this game. This kind of looks interesting. I mean, maybe with all the shit and cannibalism aside or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like this game has intrigued me greatly, but it has this weird through line that I'm like, whoa. And I don't think this dude is smart enough, frankly, to hold this idea the way I think I'll say some of my colleagues in the space are treating him like he can this week.
Yeah, I think we've his strength. And it's him and a guy named, I think his name's Tyler Glale.
Yes, there's another
there's a duo of people that are working on the game in its current iteration. Like they have the programming skills, the animation, like it looks good, it runs good, like the those parts of the game are fine. It's just like the wrapper they put. It's also hard because like there are
part that you have to look at and hear.
There's parts of like the humor and stuff that does work where it's like it's absurd of the lengths that they'll go to do things, and it's like I didn't even mention like the music. The music's really good. There's like a different soundtrack to each area, and you get to the final boss, and they add lyrics to the soundtrack that's been playing the whole time.
Oh, okay.
And it's like specific to the boss, and some of them are awesome. And it's a thing where it's like there's parts of the game that really work, but it's like I just wish I could. I wish it was more like a great single player game with an awful multiplayer side where it's like, I can just ignore that part of it. Except every time I come home, I got to watch my cats fuck and then see which ones have the best stats to go on a run, you know? There's no grid to like sort cats by whatever stat. There's like, I want tools like that, but you can give them like markings to like notate above
like cows.
Like you can
Charles, like every strange feature you go, well, there's no way to sort them except you can kind of brand them to decide if you want to dispose of them or not.
I'm just saying that I just have one house, one room of my house has only star cats.
For sure. And that's the only place they can go.
And the circle cats go in a different room.
And on the door of that room it says no circles.
And if you have
no circles, no dogs, no Irish.
If you have one stat, if you have one stat that's a 7 or more hats that are 7, you get a special marking for having a maxed out stat. And if you have 2 or more stats that have a negative thing, you don't get to live in my fucking house. Because the other part of it, it's the reviewing of it all. It's like I want to spend as little time playing the rest of this game as possible. I really want to streamline it, which means that I'm really like I don't have
efficiency
room.
Play.
I don't
have room for people with subpar health scores because you don't have enough HP for my shoddy play style. Yeah. There's also a character named Tink. I wasn't gonna bring this up, but I just getting through all my stuff here.
Do it.
There's a character named Tink, and he's gay, except he has a wife, but he's clearly gay. And I think the joke is just that, like, he doesn't know that he's gay. I don't really understand it enough to be like, he wears pink. He's got a little tiara. His house is pink. He talks about how he only wants the cute kittens. He doesn't want the ugly kittens. He's got a certain, stereotypical gayness to him, but his wife is coming home and you better get out before she gets here, princess. Like, that's the kind of vibe it is. And I'm just like, what is the one of those like indiscernible jokes where I'm like, is it funny that he doesn't know? Because I don't really think is it funny that he's exhibits so many gay traits and being gay is funny?
Yeah.
Like, what is the
if you asked him to explain the joke, it would just be over.
Libertarians in a way where it's love a gay straight gay.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to be offended even, and I can't even place it. I think it's offensive in the sense where I'm like, have you met any gay people? Like, maybe that's it. It's like a lack of. It's like a making it up. But then the other part is every time you boot up the game, it's got the 2 creators' names on headstones and the camera flies through them. And it's customized every time. And one of the time it said gay on one of their headstones. And I'm like, are they actually gay? And maybe this is a way of them being like, haha, I'm gay. And I'm going to put it in the opening credits.
Don't go down that path, Charles. Do you want to rewatch Stranger Things season 5 while you're at it?
I'm having my own conformity gate, just being like, maybe if they're gay, it makes it okay. Maybe Mewgenics is woke.
For the people listening, that at least 5 times John has had to mute himself to have a coughing fit from laughing so much.
I could on one laugh about 3 minutes ago. I had this rumble and that I've never had before. I had to cough. I was like, that's gonna get picked up by the mics. It's gonna be horrible. God, fuck. Well, so 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a 10.
This is another one of those games where it's like, how do I fucking put a number on it? I don't know. 7, maybe.
What does it do? When does your review due?
Oh, I mean, it was due. Like, we passed embargo. it was a week ago today. I just frankly hadn't played 200 hours of the game.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna have it written by Monday. At that point, I'm just gonna be like, I guess I've played enough. I've been trying to get to this
I hope to Christ you played enough.
3 out of 5 pink homosexual
That's all my review
stars.
will say. Yeah. There's whole thing where it's like there's 3 acts, and I got to the 3rd act, and then you get to the end of it, and it's like, actually, you need the heart of the devil. And then I'm like, okay, fuck, I got to do this thing where I bring this different item through here, and you got to do it again, and then you get to the devil, but then you can't get his heart. You don't have a cooler to get his heart. Anyways, there's a lot of hoops to jump through. It's also a game that you progress through unsatisfyingly slowly.
Cool.
It's not just that I'm playing it for 90 hours, and it's like, wow, a lot has happened in 90 hours. It's like, no, it just...
Yeah, he didn't change that one, huh?
No.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm done now.
I need you to go listen to the past 40 minutes of this show right before you write your
Yeah,
full review.
just so you have it in top
just
of
so you
mind.
have it, kind of because
Have it on loop, actually.
You know, like I think you liked this game, you know, to some extent, but you know, do you stand by some of the other stuff? Everyone's going to be waiting to know.
Can I say? I actually have one more thing I want to say.
Yeah, please.
Sorry. This is kind
It's
of
the
a
whole
meta
show
thing.
now. I've actually deleted the rest of the show notes.
It's just me ranting about Mewgenics, a game I can't decide if I like or not. I have so many cons. The review Discord, I don't know if this is a thing that like the average person knows about, but sometimes when you get a review code for a game, they'll be like, and by the way, there's a Discord where there's members of the press that will be, if you want to talk about strategies or whatever and get whatever.
Yeah.
And I always hate those. They always make me uncomfortable.
They're weird.
I joined this one because I'm like, maybe I had to review Baby Steps also, which is a game that I did not like. And that's a game that if you don't like it, being forced to play it is terrible.
Yeah, it's tough.
But that was helpful because I went in that Discord and someone's like, oh, you can skip this part you've been spending 2 hours on if you walk around this thing another way. I was like, great, perfect. Maybe there'll be a thing in Mewgenics like that. But both the creators are in this Discord channel. And there's a lot of people that are just like, wow, I got to this part. I'm having so much fun. Thanks, creator. And it's like a vibe that I'm like if you weren't reviewing the game, like whatever, like you like a game, you want to tell the person that made the game you like it, that's fine. It just gives me this specific icky feeling, and it gives Nikki the same icky feeling of like
it's bad.
Yeah, I don't and like the other thing that bothers me is like review embargo drops and everyone starts sharing their reviews in the Discord. It's like, we don't need to do that. This is not,
you don't need to do
it'll
that.
be in the thing and they'll like tag the creators like at whatever, here's my review. And I'm just like, I don't know. So that also gave me I think the game is doing very well on Metacritic as part of the reason why sometimes I have to like smack myself in the face and I'm like, I had to throw away gay General Grievous. I just have to keep repeating that line to myself and being like, I don't love the game as much as everyone else does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got integrity, Charles. That's what we love about you.
I hope you say this same sentence 1 week from now. I'm giving it a 9.75 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Jesus Christ. All right. Well,
hey,
the one final.
Sorry, just as like
Oh yeah. No.
Oh no, is there more?
Oh, I was just going to say the one final thing. You should go, we'll post in the show notes. There's a cameo list of people who've recorded the meows in this game. Real
who's who.
Wild list.
Yeah, all the stars are here.
Oh, Lotus, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I double tapped
That's all right.
my hot mute.
Oh, that's all right.
There's also an interview with Edmund McMillan about the cameos at rockpapershotgun.com. That's a great, in a way, read.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Although I will say the one name on here that I was actually excited to see was Joey Curris, and that is the sound effects person that Tommy Tallarico has basically said didn't do any of the work that he's done for the past 25 years. So that's
why didn't he
funny.
also have Tallarico? I thought the kind of whole point was that every viewpoint mattered.
I know. I thought every viewpoint mattered, and that is ultimately why Edmund McMillan,
MMO McDonald's, which you keep trying to say.
Edmund McDonald's.
I've been grinding Grimace quests all day.
It's why he's had folks like Hilla and Ethan Klein.
I did not know that.
Yeah, kind of wild list. It's really weird.
I just looked at it and I don't know most of them, and I think that means I'm living clean.
You're living clean. There's also Cliffy B. There's Rivers Cuomo.
I know about
everyone I do recognize.
Winner.
I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Logic is on here.
Yeah, Logic is
on here.
Yeah, some weird ones, but yeah, Joey Curris, way to go, bud. Actually, he did the sound effects for this game. How are the sound effects?
Yeah, is the squelching good?
Squelching?
Yeah,
great,
squelchy, yeah.
Perfect. All right, we have to move on. Nikki, were you going to say something else?
Yeah, no. I don't ever want to hear about that video game again.
Cool.
Okay.
So
you never will.
That's not true. Hey. That's not true.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
Sony did a state of play this week, and boy, I wish it had not been as packed as it was because we don't have a lot of time, I feel like. But I just wrote some things down. There's a new Kena Bridge of Spirits sequel.
Whatever.
I don't know. That was surprising. I didn't think that game did well enough to get a second one. But
Sony gave them money about it. I think this is one of the situations where it's like people are saying the PlayStation has no video games because it doesn't have any video games.
Because it doesn't.
And I think the quickest way to do that is by making PS2 games. Sure. So Sony, I think, is about to make a lot of PlayStation 2 games, and there are like 4 or 5 PS2 games in this show in a way that very much is like, oh, they have realized that they have not made any mid-budget video games in a minute. They spent $1 billion, not literally, but a lot of money on all of these live service games. And then they said, well, fuck, that didn't work. So what if we made more? What if we gave people money to make games like Kena?
Do you guys think they took the Horizon live service game out of this showcase? It just occurred to me they announced that like last week. That's so interesting.
It is really weird. It is really strange that they did that. Why did they not want to wait a week for that?
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Well, because
I didn't think about that.
I think it would have been a bummer, right? The rest of that show, like if you're on the outside looking in, I think people have like very positive vibes on this showcase.
And if Horizon had been there, it would have been bad.
I literally think yes. Like I think that everyone would have been like, and I guess the Horizon thing. But if you give it its own beat, because
I do think the three of us, Nikki, are maybe the biggest Horizon haters, though. Like I do know people who like those games.
They're popular. The thing is, I think that they did well. It's like not ready to be shown at a showcase like that, because their showcase of it was like a 15-minute developer interview that kind of had a trailer in it.
Yeah,
that's fair.
There was no gameplay in it, right?
There was.
There was a little bit, but I mean, it was probably not.
It was in engine.
Yeah,
quote unquote.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know then.
I don't know.
So,
I don't
happy
know.
To help.
I mean. Well, I do think I have heard that the people who are really hardcore Horizon boosters saw that trailer last week and were like, "What the fuck is this shit? This looks like everything else now."
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it looks wrong. Like, I think people think it looks wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's fair.
The art style is just, it's just a little bit too Disney Infinity 3.0.
Yeah, it is.
They should make Disney Infinity 3.0 though.
They should.
Didn't they already do 3?
4. I think they did. Yeah,
they did 3. They definitely did 3. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Nikki, I feel like
I missed the whole Disney Infinity.
You just realized it's 2026.
What?
They're getting Dead or Alive Last Round on PS5. But they're also making a new Dead or Alive game. The only reason I wrote this down is because they literally just show Kasumi from like the ground, and then they get to her boobs and stop.
They pause.
They do not go. They do not go north. You know who it is, but all you got, there's those iconic cans. Move off the screen, and then that's what a new Dead or Alive is being made.
That is the thumbnail on the.
Yes, it is.
Nothing else.
Just really thumbnail. Yeah.
That's just it.
I'd love to believe they could make a good one of these, but who's gonna make it? They're not there anymore.
They're not there anymore.
None of them are.
I Dead or Alive at one point was, to me, the only kind of fighting game that I think could hold the Virtua Fighter space of kind of what I like about fighting games, but they got away from it. And 4 onward has just been kind of not what I want from these games, but I do think there's still like a basis of them that is interesting, and it's not the tits. That's something, but there was mechanically something actually kind of rich and interesting about these games, and I don't know, it'd be interesting if they could wrestle that back into some sort of
Do you think
form.
This is a series that so I think like the B story of this show is that Konami was like, we make video games again.
We should make games.
which is, I love it when casino manufacturers kind of branch out. So it's kind of cool for them.
Yep.
But does Dead or Alive feel like a thing where like Konami, in their efforts to we just make video games, that feels like if I was running the company, I would be like, I'm just gonna hire some kids who like fighting games.
Yeah.
And maybe don't even have like a particular affinity or like have like a nostalgic affinity for Dead or Alive, but maybe are not like hyper plugged in, to see if we can give them to like actually do something new with the franchise. Would you be excited if it was completely different?
I do want to clarify. I think Dead or Alive is not Konami. It's Koei Tecmo.
Fuck.
That is true.
Why didn't anybody stop me?
Oh well, because I
was
because
just lost.
I think your point.
I didn't know if you were. I didn't know if you were making a like. I didn't know if you were like going around.
I thought it was
a different
freaking. Oh my god. Never mind.
Well, why don't you hold that thought for like a second?
Jordan, cut all of that out. This is my worst
don't cut all
one.
of it out. No, it's not. No, don't say that.
It's my worst one.
You're doing good. But I don't know. I am very interested to see what they do, because Tekken 8 went in such a direction that actually like feels like people don't love very much, I think. I mean,
they just don't know how to balance it.
But they don't know how to balance it. Okay, that's
Tekken
fair.
has the problem that every fighting game is going to have forever, because Riot Games made this game called League of Legends, where they're all designed to make an esport, and they're not really designed to be fun.
Yeah. And I'm going to say something that's going to break my fucking heart, but I do think I mean it. Like, I have no faith that the new Virtua Fighter stuff is going to be good, to be honest.
No.
I just don't. I think what they're doing over there is too... They've gotten so... Those teams have gotten so popular so fast, kind of, that I think they're just in a very, like... I don't know. I think they're losing the plot on some stuff, and I don't think they can really get the plot on this thing that's been really kind of dead since about 2004.
Yeah.
Like Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution on PS2 is like the best fighting game ever made, but like it's been fucking Jover since then.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's all to say there's a hole in this kind of like...
Well, that's what gives me marginally more faith in Virtua Fighter, is because it's been gone for so long. The problem with Doa is the same problem with Tekken, which is, to someone who asked a question's point, those games don't really have anywhere to go. They made Tekken 7, and it was like, good job, you made it, you're done. Like, you're done. You're out of room. And that's Doa like 3, maybe arguably 5 people like quite a bit. And it's like, you're done. What do you do now? And the Tekken's answer was, well, what if we fundamentally change the game by making it faster for no reason? And now you can't like fucking Korean backdash or defend or anything. And it's like, well, this is a different video game, and it's kind of not what people like about Tekken anymore. So what would they do with Doa? I mean, I kind of just think that they'll do the same thing they did with Doa 5 and 6, which is remake the same game, except it'll have slightly less microtransactions this time. So it'll still make a lot of money, but not enough to get them bad press. Yeah.
Anyway, it'll be really interesting to see. Control Resonant had some gameplay, like 4 minutes of gameplay. I hope you like Inception, because that's basically what this is. Inception with weapon combat. I did think the fucking the conceit is kind of slick, of being able to just kind of like jump up onto walls, and now that's the floor now, and the whole world shifts and things. That's really interesting. Again, I sat there watching this whole thing going, I don't know, man. Just give me Jesse and the fucking gun and that stuff again. That's kind of what I want this time again. But
narratively, okay. At this point, I have to trust them about it, I guess. But like,
they're pretty good.
I think I had so many questions about... I want like a slower, more contemplative experience, I think, than this feels like. And which isn't even maybe to say that I thought the first Control was a slower, more contemplative experience, but because you were in the same building the whole time, it kind of made, like, I built a relationship, obviously, like, with the space in a way that, like, even though it will be some sort of representation of Manhattan, I've been in Manhattan a bajillion times. In a bajillion
times.
video games, and like the fact that I can make the walls do Inception is delightful, but also thinking about the way that my brain works specifically, I'm going to have less of an understanding or attachment to the entire world if I can move at 90. I can't store both of those in my head, but I can store like the ways that the oldest house felt.
To me, I look at Control Resonant, I go, this is just Arkham City. And it's like, to me, when I played Arkham Asylum, which is such a weirdly lush and expensive but intimate experience for a game, and Control was just like that to me, of just this kind of contained, luxurious, internal.
There's like a density
narrative
to it. There's
like such density.
I think to your point, Nikki, it's like, what, we're going to explore Manhattan, then it's going to be like, I'm in a park now, and you kind of run around the park, whereas in Control, it's like, it's so tight that you're like, I'm going to read the papers on this desk.
Yeah. It's the realest fake shit ever.
Yeah. And I thought they did really well. And to me, I know a lot of people like Arkham City, but to me, when that went from Asylum to City, I was like, well, you kind of lost the thing I was fucking here for.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit concerned that Control Resonant will be kind of the same thing. I'm like, yep, we like blew this thing out. It's like, wow, man, super not what I think the speaker is broken at the drive-thru. Like, that's not what I wanted.
Is it open?
Like, put a pin in that. Speaker's broken at the drive-thru. I have something to say later.
Okay.
Is it open world, or is it like it? So that's the thing. I can't.
It feels a little open world.
I don't want that.
I don't want that.
It feels open world in the same way Control does, where like it's not, but the oldest house is fucking enormous.
Sure,
it is big. Yeah,
sure. But I think I'm still just like, I don't need it. Like, I don't need all of
I know what you mean.
Like I don't really need the rest of New York to tell this story.
I know. I get it.
Like, one could argue the strongest thing about Control was the fact that it wasn't fucking New York again.
Yes, it wasn't.
Or honestly, anywhere. Pick any city. I don't give a shit.
And the beauty, and like, listen, we could be, I will say, of the studios on God's green earth that are the most likely to do a Metal Gear Solid 2, like, it does feel like Remedy could be like, that's not even actually what the most of the game is. We showed you like a third of it, and like actually you go back into the house and we're doing this. Or it could even be what Resident Evil Requiem, where it's 2.
It's 2
because Jesse is playable, and they have mentioned that, but have not said anything like about what that looks like. So there is, I guess, a world where it could be
just be swapping between these experiences or whatever. Right.
So I don't know, but I think I was excited to see the video game looks good and has like fun mechanics, and like I'm excited for this kind of melee combat. I bristle at a Souls like, and I think that this might be right at my limit, combat wise, but we'll see. But yeah, it just made me go like, man, I really liked the first Control, and kind of you also could have left it there maybe.
Sure. Yep. 100%. We also got a Star Wars Galactic Racer gameplay trailer.
Real fucking video games. Like I said, the PlayStation 2 games are coming back.
I'm so excited about this game. Like the speed seems
Burnout.
really real. They made Burnout. The crashes look crazy. It's just been a while since I've been like, put crashes in video games. Those were fun.
Especially after your accident, you haven't talked about it in a little bit.
You're right. Like, it's weird. I didn't talk about it a lot, but I was in a car accident last summer and obliterated my ankle, and really hard,
Sure.
I know talk about it on the show. But this looked great. I loved everything about this trailer. I don't know. I think you're right. It's just a fucking PS2 ass game.
And I think Marathon's not on here. Interesting. Why is that?
Ooh, nope. I was just going on there. I meant to put it on there.
Why is that?
Yeah, I meant to put it on there.
Because I think the PS2 point, I think, connects to Marathon, which I don't need to belabor it. I can just talk about it now. But it's like,
yeah, let's talk about it now.
The Marathon trailer that they show at the end of this, or near the end of this thing, before the whatever they showed in this thing, is selling you a different video game. And it's the most egregious one of these I've ever seen, because it
game is not that.
It isn't what they like pitch you at all. It is much cooler, right? Like the trailer is
the thing that they show you.
Yes, that video game would go crazy.
The editors of these trailers that they're making are fucking on one.
No, really cool.
It is some of the best work in the space maybe ever. Really,
I think it's
they've made some really great trailers.
A really just delightful, weird, confusing thing if it's the first time you've seen the video game Marathon, and it isn't the first time anybody has seen the video game Marathon. Many people, thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even 100,000 people have already actually played the video game Marathon, so they know what it is.
At least 50%. At least 50% of the people on this call have played
the video game.
Yep,
everyone knows what it is, and it isn't the thing that you've put in the trailer.
It's not.
And again, I think this is it's such a bummer, right? Because it is clearly a vestige of when Sony was like, every video game we make is going to be live service. But the idea of a Bungie made PlayStation 2 scale video game that looks like Marathon, or was actually Marathon,
it would go
crazy. And I think that's what I really walked away from the Marathon segment being is they are course correcting so hard they can't talk about what the video game is now.
Yeah,
that's bad. That's not good.
Do you think, and this is I have no insider knowledge about this stuff at all, so I'm not trying to lead the witness, but it's do you think there's any chance that they're building something into this game that is different than what you and I played?
There's going to be an ARG for sure, because they always have one.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right.
But I think, John, you're saying do you think that they are making a single player campaign?
Are they building a single player campaign?
I don't know. The idea that in an effort to be we don't, no, they could, but is Sony gonna wouldn't it actually just behoove Sony to be we're done with this? We got the video game out. We're going to give it a year so we don't Concord ourselves. But
that's what I'm going to say, is that I think they won't, because the Concord thing was so bad for them on multiple levels. I don't know. I'm just trying to
figure out if they think that they can No Man's Sky the video game Marathon. And I don't know if the well is that deep. The thing with No Man's Sky, right, is that every single time they update that video game, right, especially at the beginning, they started at such a floor, but the ceiling was really, really high, right?
Yeah.
And I guess I'm using the same words I used, but in a negative way. The ceiling for this game is a really nice PS2 game. And it's do you spend all of the money necessary to
get there,
to do that when you have spent however much money making this game that has been delayed already once?
Right.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Especially if people are expecting a different ceiling to come out of it.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably not, which is a bummer, because that's the video game that I think would have done better. But I don't know. Who can say?
They're getting a server slam. That's what they're calling it, on February 26th through the beginning of March.
It's when you go to a Denny's and you just kind of run as quickly as you can into the waitress. They're calling that the server slam.
You just yell moons over my hammy as she tumbles to the floor. Probably the most surprising news to me, at least, at this whole thing, is that Metal Gear Solid 4 is breaking PlayStation 3 containment and being put into a Metal Gear Solid collection. That's very funny to me. A lot A lot of people really like this game. I think it is really dumb in both good ways and bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I am just excited to see a new group of people being able to just kind of play this game.
I played 1, 2, and 3. I played 1 and 2 like a year or two ago, and then I played Delta with min-max.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what happens in Metal Gear Solid 4 or 5.
That's good.
And
Charles, it's fucking nuts.
It is nuts. It is an unbelievable video game. I don't know if it's very good. But
I don't think it's very good.
Nuts.
But I thank the stars above that it exists. Yeah.
I've stopped being like, I'm excited for this game because I think it will be fun to play. It's not even that. I'm just like, I don't know. Like I've said this a few times on different podcasts, but like I anticipate the release of Grand Theft Auto 6 the way I anticipate a presidential election. Where I'm like, dude, what's gonna happen?
No, like, for real.
Like, what's gonna happen? I don't know if it's gonna be
like the next 4 years gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be like a fun day necessarily. I just am like, how is the world gonna respond to that? We've been waiting so long for it. It's to a lesser extent Metal Gear Solid 4. I'm like, man, people have been talking about this game forever. It's clearly not so popular that the second the PS4 release, they're like, we gotta do Metal Gear Solid 4 PS4 remastered edition or whatever. So I'm just like, what the hell is this weird thing?
The kids clearly are not clamoring for this thing.
No.
This had to be really like birthed, I think, in a way that like Konami, to Nikki's point, is just kind of like they're busy. They're just trying to like push some stuff out that it's like, okay, remember when we made games? We're going to get back to that. But here's some of the older stuff that we were doing, and here's something you didn't expect. And within that package is also Peace Walker, which actually is, I think, a very cool Metal Gear Solid game that was on Vita. So that's exciting. Last two things, at least I'll talk about, and y'all can add stuff if you want, but God of War Trilogy is getting a remake, and then a God of War 2D Metroidvania called Sons of Sparta shadow dropped yesterday when this thing, or Thursday when this thing was on. Yeah.
I think that game looks like shit.
I do not like the way that game looks.
I'm gonna sound racist for a second, but why is it so brown? You know?
No. I think that game looks.
It looks muddy. It looks muddy. Yeah.
It's awful looking.
It looks bad.
I do.
It looks like a game I would have played in my browser at school.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's very clearly is an aesthetic they've decided upon. Because they make pixel games that look not like this.
A lot,
like many of them don't look like this.
I want to read
a game. There's a game called. Oh, go ahead.
Just real quick, I want to say Jacob Geller posted a screenshot from the game, was just talking about how some of the text is just really janky. This is the text box. I'm going to read it. If you're confused by it, that's okay. It doesn't make any sense. The Lycurgus bust now possesses the power to activate optical receptacles by emitting an energy beam from the eyes.
Cool.
That's the Scopos bust power. The Lycurgus bust now possesses the power to activate optical receptacles by emitting an energy beam from the eye. It's like a clunkiness that it's like. Another thing was like, just read it a second time.
Yeah,
and
right.
No, half the words.
Hey, can we get a different pass on that? That'd be great.
Optical receptacles.
It's
great that they rhyme. Do we need those words?
Who made this one? I have that somewhere.
Something cat.
Mega Cat
is Mega Cat.
Just need everybody to kind of go to their website and kind of scroll through and see what kind of stuff they've worked on prior. And now I have no comment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So Nikki, unfortunately, can't participate in the rest of this conversation.
That's not true.
But they did do they did Backyard Baseball 97. They did So they have been clearly a for-hire studio at a lot of places. They did work for Overwatch 2, which doesn't exist anymore. This week has been so busy, we're not even going to talk about the fact that Overwatch 2 doesn't exist anymore, which is crazy.
No, that was however long ago. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I guess that's true. They did some work on Cyberpunk, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this game doesn't look very good. I think, yeah, it's odd. A couple people I know who've played it say it's fine, but like it's kind of a nothing burger to me. And I think it looks bad. So
yeah.
Anything else that y'all saw that you were like, oh my god?
I
mean, A Long Walk looks like the coolest game.
You mean
in the
Big
world,
Walk?
right?
Big Walk.
Wait.
Okay, Stephen King.
John makes a hard pivot talking about his favorite movies from 2025. Anything else from the showcase? I loved One Battle After Another. I did want to bring up.
What a long day.
They didn't put a release date, so fuck them. I don't care.
No,
I agree.
I know.
How many times can you show some guys walking?
No, I know. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I know.
else is there to
I
show?
get it.
I get it.
I get it. I get it. I want to play that game, but I get it. Yeah.
I wanted to say there's a new Castlevania game.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, and it's the Dead Cells people who love Castlevania, and I interviewed them a few years ago. And they like went to Konami and they're like, hey, can we make like a Castlevania DLC? And the way they described it, Konami was like, oh my gosh, yeah. Like, thanks so much. Like, they were really enthusiastic about it in a way that kind of implies like no one had asked that, or no one had asked it in a long time.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? They did a pretty like thorough job of telling everyone that all they do is make casino games now. So there was kind of this like, they were surprised.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, y'all kind of built up a wall and said, don't ask us about any of that child shit we used to do. We're here to take your money from Plinko. And then finally they were like, ooh, the Plinko machine's not working. Yeah.
There's just been some guy sitting at a desk every single year entering the same line items of 0 and 0.
What were these people doing?
Yeah.
In the meantime.
I do love the idea of it's like a big boardroom and there's one guy at the end of the table like, all right, we got our new casino machines, whatever. One guy's like, what about a Castlevania remaster? And they like chuck a piece of chalk at him, like, no. And then he goes out to lunch with this guy. He's like, hey, so I work on Dead Cells and I want to make a Castlevania thing. He's like, you like Castlevania? I like Castlevania. No one ever talked to me about it. Wow. What do you think of Dracula?
I can't believe where you're going on.
What do you think of Dracula?
I love their video games.
Did you know that Alucard is Dracula spelled backwards? Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, the Dead Cells people are making the new Castlevania game,
That's
and
cool.
I think that's cool, and I hope I like that as I hope that happens more. I just like the idea of it being like you have some of these companies that are sitting on these IPs for so long that they don't know what to do with them anymore. Or they'll make a game.
But people have ideas on what could be done, so let them do it.
It's like people have an IP so long. I'm like, do you even like this? The games you're making, and then if someone's like, I love this so much, and I'll make it good, and then they do, and it's like, yeah, that should be all games. That's my hot take.
It should be all games. I agree. All right. Let's move on. Discord is announcing they're doing age verification for all users.
Finally.
Holy shit.
I've been waiting for this.
Enough of these fucking teens in my Discord servers.
I've wanted this since I downloaded the app.
Me too. I like to just upload a scan of my photo into like whatever I can. Yeah. Like DoorDash. Just anything, any app I have. YouTube. Yeah. I just like to I'm like, give them a little walking around identification. You know what I mean?
I reverse Google image search my ID every day.
giving your ID image to Google in the process.
What?
John, what state do you live in?
Texas. Lotus and I both live in Texas. Yeah.
Do you guys have Blue Sky DMs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
had to do the
in
thing,
Ohio.
Yeah. You don't?
Well, I have
in Ohio.
I have to upload my ID, and I'm just like, I just don't want to do that. So I just turn on a VPN every time I need to use it.
But I mean, we have to upload our IDs here in Texas to do a lot of stuff online.
That's why I was curious. I was like,
I'll let that hang out there. but
do you mean watch pornography? What else do you mean?
It's actually more
get a fishing license.
Okay, sure.
That's what I do online.
Yeah, no, there's some law about, I don't know why, but it's a thing that like
some states have these.
And I'll say it's specifically my Blue Sky DMs. I think it's the laws written in such a way that the people that own Blue Sky are like, well, we want to be extra safe to not, make sure we're doing things correct. And no other website or app I've seen has even acknowledged it, which is weird. So
great.
Anyways,
Awesome.
I'm excited to do that for Discord too.
Basically any account that's unwilling or unable to prove their age will be turned into essentially a teen account, which means that filtered content can't be unblurred. They can't enter 18 plus channels or servers. Some DMs from non-friended users will go to secondary message request inbox, which, if you know what that means, it will just get lost forever. Receive warnings from friend requests from users they may not know. They cannot speak in stage voice channels, which all sucks. They're also creating the Teen Council.
I had to be sure. Not enough people are talking about it for my liking, so I had to be sure to put this in here.
A teen advisory board that brings authentic teen perspectives into how Discord shapes their experience.
And how could I join the Teen Council, John?
Well, teens aged 13 to 17 are encouraged to sign up by filling out a Google form, okay, with their full name, date of birth, mailing address, and a list of clubs, teams, organizations, or activities they're involved in and what they enjoy most about them. Now, if that's not the craziest paragraph you've heard read out loud in a while, I don't know what is. That is crazy.
It did not occur to me the Teen Council would be comprised of teens.
Oh, teens?
That I just assumed it would be a bunch of adults that are focused on teens, which is a bad sentence that came out of my mouth. But I don't I don't
Discord hugely values your teen's safety. If they just want to send us their address, full name, and
all the stuff they like,
and let's just throw in their shoe size for shits. And put it in a Google form and just send it to us. They can join the Teen Council.
Just upload your data.
Fucking teens. Crazy. That's wild.
And man, they like the thing that's so crazy, right, about this is obviously that they just did this. They just instituted some sort of ID thing last year, right? At the end of last year. And then they immediately got hacked. Like all of this, basically all of the stuff that they collected got leaked. Their solution was, now we don't do it. It's somebody else's problem now, is how they've outlined the ID collection. And they're like, they say they're going to delete it instantly. And that's as liable as we are. So
they actually, how they're doing is they're just taking a photo of it in Snapchat, and after about a day, those go away. And they're unrecoverable.
24 hours on the dot.
24 hours on the dot. It'll go away.
It's so goofy. It's goofy.
It's
and
bad.
The thing is, this is going to make them more valuable because I don't know if you knew this, but they're going public, and you only go public when your business is doing well. So I think this is going to be great for them. And I've already called Charles Schwab, your brother, Charles, to...
That's my name. That's my name when it's not Valentine's Day.
Oh, got it. But yeah, to get, I'm feeling like $75 a share is what I'm prepared to kind of buy in at.
Well, I'm sure Chuck will put your hard-earned money to work for you. Allegedly, most adults will still be able to continue using Discord as normal without manually verifying their age.
So then why the fuck are we doing it?
Inference model, a tool which tracks user activity among other unspecified, quote, patterns of user behavior and several other signals. And
let's all just start blogging about MS-DOS games.
They'll notice through machine learning, and as you know,
it's perfect.
Machine learning's perfect.
It's perfect.
So all this is telling me that like Lotus's strategy would work. Like if you were 16 and wanted to not look 16 right now, you would just create a Discord server with your other 16-year-old friends and copy and paste old people Wikipedia shit.
The old ball and
Right,
chain
you would-
today, am I right, fellas?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Just every
Like,
day.
Just every day. I hate my wife.
Do you see
every
that rerun?
single day.
Do you see that rerun of Who's the Boss on WGN last night? That was great.
Anybody read Zits in the Sunday Funnies today? Oh, that Jeremy.
Oh, I dusted off my ColecoVision. Oh, whoa. Yeah, it's crazy. If you're in our Discord server over at discord.gg/VGBs, we're looking into this in terms of, yes, we are. We're looking into perhaps maybe alternatives or things like that.
Discord 2.
Discord 2, that's right. Because this will almost certainly affect vulnerable populations that are not kids, but so
because if there's an age look, if there's an age inference model and it kind of scans your activity, then if you're already getting groomed, doesn't it think that you're an adult?
Damn, that's so true, Lotus.
Interesting.
Yeah, probably. Is there a switch? Is when they log in to the ML tool, is it like checkboxes like age, gay, tall? Like how many? Like how?
Do you think it's Grindr?
Yes. How deep can they get on what inferences they're deciding?
They won't say, which is the most concerning part.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I knew they had this, obviously, but this is one of the situations where it's like, oh, we'll just use this thing we didn't tell anybody we had.
Yeah, to what level of scanning everything are we at?
Yeah, like
you kind of didn't mention that. I couldn't help but notice.
Just weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, this is tough. It sucks. And yes, we are on a personal level looking into perhaps doing something alternative. Hey,
John's gonna run an IRC chat out of his.
That's me. I'm so technically proficient. I could do it.
Garage fridge.
We're all gonna roleplay as ourselves in a mud.
That would be so wild. That would be
Just
so
stupid.
wild. So stupid. By the way, if you were planning on joining the 2XKO team over at Riot, well, there are only, I don't know, like 20 people left there or whatever. They like have 80 employees because 2XKO had not, what was the phrasing they used? Because it was kind of nuts.
Wasn't good.
It was like met engagement.
It did not reach the level needed to support a team of this size in the long run. The game has resonated with a passionate core audience, but overall momentum hasn't reached the level needed to support his team of this size long term. Yes. Wow. But this news article said that twice. That's fine. So did I. This is crazy to me. I mean, it's not crazy from a surprise standpoint, but crazy just in terms of like, how do you do this? How do you decide? How do you decide?
How do you fuck it up this bad every time?
Yeah, I mean, how do you decide 10 years ago that this fighting game is going to just like be everything that any fighting game will ever be for a giant population? And boy, this is going to come up again in like 5 minutes for a totally different genre. How do you do this and just be so wrong? And also, you're Riot. Like you have
unlimited money.
Yeah, you have so much money to figure this out, and then to not. It is genuinely perplexing to me. I cannot speak to this with the level of clarity that Lotus can, but yeah, this is 2XKO has been in development in one way or another for really 10 years. They say that 2XKO has been in dev since 2019, but that's not really true. That's just when they named, they really
when they announced Project L,
which also
got it.
Project Walking Under Ladders, Project Broken Mirror Project. I saw a black cat cross my path.
It's the name 2XKO. It could have been Project 2XKO. It's not like someone would have heard that name and been like, oh my gosh, I understand all the elements of this thing. It's like some things you don't need code names for, and something like that is one of those games.
So XKO, is it maybe the worst title that we've gotten in a long time? I think it's really bad.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad because I love to make fun of the anime fighters and like their DX editions that have just gobbledygook at the end, but at least they're fun, and usually the main name is fine. 2XKO is just awful.
It's just bad
because it's also I briefly coped when the name was announced, which we'll get into it when it comes to the timeline, but the shock of my life personally when they announced it was still around and getting a name and going to come out. And I was coping, and I was like, well, maybe you're supposed to pronounce it double knockout and they're just being funny. No.
Right.
2XKO.
KO.
2XKO.
Yeah.
2XKO.
2XKO.
It's like if you told me that was the name of the droid in Solo, I would have been like,
his name, yes,
2XKO.
That was the big joke, because the name of the robot in Rogue One is K2SO.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Exactly. Yeah.
It's brutal.
It's brutal. This game only came out a few weeks ago.
Yeah. The full release was January 20th, which we talked about at the time, was so anticlimactic in terms of...
It feels like they forgot the video game was coming.
It feels like they forgot. And the early access...
The game's been out for 4 fucking months. I feel so insane.
Yeah.
Like, this is an awful situation, obviously. But I feel insane seeing people like, I can't believe they just canceled it. And like, they did this like 3 weeks after it came out. And it's like, it's been out for 4 months.
Yeah.
Don't let them lie to you that was an early access release. The game's never been ready. I'm astonished it came out at all. I'm astonished they even got to the first beta. It felt like they were too embarrassed after that point to be like, it's not going to work.
Put it out.
Especially because it's going to be free. If it was $30, then maybe I could have believed that it would be around. But it took them 10 years to make a vertical slice.
I know I don't really go here, but the fact that this game launched with 11 characters and that's it.
For a tag fighter, yes.
That's not enough guys.
That's wild.
Also, to be so clear, there were 11 guys and they were immediately... one that was completely broken and then another half that was up there. So there really were 2 guys, maybe 3.
But the good thing is that you can play as all of the guys for free, right?
I believe so.
Yes. Yeah, you can. You can play as all the guys for free.
What am I spending money on?
Skins. $100 skins.
Yeah. Skins. That's it. Can you believe it didn't work?
No.
I can't either. Anyway.
I'm shocked.
You just hate to see little indie 10-cent struggling like this.
It's just so hard.
I can't believe they even get severance. I was like, well, actually, I think I said this to Nikki, but I was like, as toxic positivity as you have to like exist in your brain space to work in video games, at some point, if you worked on 2XKO or were assigned to 2XKO, you had to be like, okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, however much blood I can squeeze out of this stone is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There's like none of these 80 people did not see the writing on the wall.
You would hope so.
I hope so.
Sometimes I'm really astonished by the reactions that game developers have to finding out that they are in a really bad business. And sometimes I'm like, oh, you didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really tough.
It is really tough.
Well, I guess they'll just have their 6 months of severance and they worked at Riot on a game that came out on a resume.
You know, hopefully.
On a resume.
Darn.
Hopefully that's not all a lie, but...
This is not how it works. I know it's not how it works. I'm being facetious.
Facetious. The 1,200 Ubisoft employees began a 3-day strike as a response to that new restructuring plan that we talked about with all the cool creative houses we labeled. Remember? And the one that's earmarked definitely for the Saudis.
Oh,
you remember that?
We forgot to talk about how Rayman's coming back.
Rayman is coming back. Yeah, that's right.
Ubisoft is saved.
Back.
Yeah, Rayman's
Ubisoft is saved. The primary strike was with one of the most prominent unions in France, and it is underway. Ubisoft has responded to it. It's so funny to watch European companies respond to unions in ways that are like, they've got to say this kind of boilerplate of like, okay, we are working. We are a little bit afraid because unions do actually have power here in Europe. It's kind of interesting, blah, blah, blah. Whereas if this has happened in the US, it's like, one, all of them would be dead already, like literally murdered. And then the CEO would just be like, yeah, well, we got some fucking idiots to step in their place. And I don't know, they eat the fucking doo-doo slop that we give them. So it's fine.
My brother worked in he's like a France guy now. He he studied abroad in France, and then he did like a work program in France, and now he's just like
he's a France guy.
He works at a French school. But he's fluent. I don't know. It was just a thing. He's like, I like French class, and then they became fluent French.
That's great.
So, but he would just talk about how it's like, oh yeah, people go on strike all the time. It'll be like, I actually can't go to work today or tomorrow because the railways are down or whatever, because they're on strike again because they want raises. And then it's like, hey, they got raises. It's like, that's crazy if that just works. And here they're like, what? You can't murder someone for asking to be paid more anymore? Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise. As part of this, Ubisoft is trying to cut 200 employees at their French headquarters.
It's going to go great.
Voluntary departure plan. I don't know how that's going to work out for them, but
voluntary termination is the funniest concept.
It is.
It is lunch debt to me. Like it is in the same. It's in the same bucket as lunch debt in my brain, which is like. Yeah. Listen, we're going to give you the opportunity to fire yourself. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's your job. Your job is to fire me. I'm not going to fire myself.
I'm just trying to think of Monday morning. I go into work and my boss pulls me into a room and just goes, "You don't want to work here anymore." I'm like, "Wait, what?
Are you trying to Jedi mind trick me?
Wait a second. What do you mean?
What?
Like,
do you think I'm 4? What are you talking about?
What do you mean?" So it's very, very, very strange. But yes, they're going through this strike, and it's a big deal. And hopefully something good will happen from this. But it's fucking Ubisoft. Maybe they'll add a 7th house, creative house, for all these union employees to go work on Rayman 2 alone. Rayman 2. Who knows? Hey, folks, this next one, it could have been the whole show for me.
It sure could.
I gotta just calm down a little bit about it because I am just kind of obsessed with it. But High Guard. High Guards, they basically cut most of their 100 person team. They've got a, quote, core group of developers that will continue innovating on and supporting the game. And this was 2 weeks after this game came out?
16 days.
16 days, yeah.
Okay. We have to figure out what's going on here because...
2XQ, very obvious. High Guard,
very obvious. I have a lot of questions about High Guard, not answered by the weird statements made by some of the people who were let go during this thing.
Yeah. Listen,
if you put a microphone in my face the day after I had been let go from Fanbyte, I probably would have said some crazy shit. Okay. Like I probably would have said some really wild shit. But also like, this is deeply confusing to me because this game had 100,000 concurrents in its first day. Yes, it super tanked after that. But for the plan to seem to have been In the first week, this needed to be the biggest game in the world.
Yeah,
and
it needed to be.
That
It needed
way.
to be Fortnite instantly.
It needed to be Fortnite instantly and stay that way for a while. If that is the only path that you had, then there ought to be genuine lawsuits filed against the people who run this company. What was the plan?
Well, clearly they didn't have one. And I think the thing that is so nuts is that, like, you know what would have been an easy, like, I don't know. Easy is maybe not the right word. But, like, the idea that they had developed the entire video game themselves, and then if they took a pause and were like, sick. Now we're going to go see if anybody wants to give us some money for after
to publish this game.
To publish the video game. So then we can then put the video game out and then see.
Hey, folks, we made a game that you can get a little bit of a chunk of if you give us some money.
Yes.
And that money is going to go to juicing the fuck out of this game, supporting it in the short term after that, and also building something in addition to that.
Yes.
And that's a good fucking deal. If someone shows up at my doorstep with a
fully made video game,
that's a good deal.
From the and, like, to be so clear, I didn't think the video game was very good. But from the people who made Apex Legends and Titanfall, like,
that's something.
That's a couple of.
I believe that they tried that, though.
And that's the thing, right? Like, I'm assuming that they did do that, and then it failed so
folks,
bad.
Still bad plan, though.
Still
bad plan.
Yes.
Really bad plan. Because we didn't go out and actually close that, what we need to have happen is we're just going to self-publish. This is going to be the biggest thing in the world.
And, like,
Jeff said so.
Jeff said so.
Yeah, do you think Jeff was like, what? Jeff's involvement in this is one where I'm like, I genuinely don't know what he was thinking at the time, where he's like, do you think they came to him and they're like, we can't get a publisher, but now it
completely recontextualizes the fact that the slot was free.
Yeah.
Because now it feels like he was doing his friends a solid.
Yeah.
Which is whatever. Again, it's his show. But that feels way more, it already kind of felt odd from the jump. The news came out that it was free. That was weird. Yeah. And now it's like, oh, so was this we have to make every single phone call possible? And then Jeff Keighley was like, this'll save it? Like, did he think this was the Hail Mary?
Because Jeff's, I have to believe, smarter than that. Like, I don't think he thinks that putting it there will make up for what the game is.
I think he might have thought a little bit. Maybe, but I don't know.
I have a little bit of background from some folks that listen to our show, and a few people have reached out to me. I've reached out to some other people about the Keeleys and things like that. And from multiple statements from multiple people, I have gathered that there are multiple free spots
per show
in the show.
Uh-huh.
There's no set number. They're often given to groups that either Jeff has some sort of prior relationship with or just believe in the idea. Now, I'm going to tell myself a story right now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is true. I really am not. I have nothing to, but I'm saying.
Are we also allowed to listen to it? Or?
Yeah. Can we?
No. Can y'all go away for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Stupid. I will just say that to me, it looks like Jeff and the High Guard folks, Wildlight, they probably knew each other. In fact, we've kind of confirmed that. And I think that this was part of a play to basically get them the notoriety they felt like they needed to have that happen. That looks like now that we have seen what has happened, very clearly it was like, we can't slow roll this because we can't afford to slow roll it.
Yeah.
So we've got to hit it as hard as possible, because I still, from a quality of game standpoint, stand behind the idea that if you had just shadow dropped this as, oh, the new Apex Legends people made this, yeah, you might not have gotten the big splash, but like you would have gotten a really firm nucleus of people playing your game and giving you feedback and telling you, hey, this is what you need to iterate on. And if you had like a runway to do that, you could have grown something from there. But because they made these choices,
you also could have gotten like even like a $10 battle pass off of the ground, off of the back of, oh shit, I like the people who made this game. That 100%. Could have given you more time.
Yes. Something like that, doesn't it?
It does have a battle pass.
But is it like
to it.
And they must have gotten no conversion off of that? Question mark.
Well, it wasn't very interesting.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much money it would have needed to
right. Keep it alive longer.
Because I'm sure 2XKO got a lot of conversions. As stupid as the thing is, people buy $180 Ari skins, and she's in that game. So,
but the volume wasn't there, and so I think the volume we could see the volume tapered off like super fast for iGuard. I like, this is just genuine malpractice. I feel really bad for people who spent 4 years, whatever, making this game only for it to just be this like, okay, like if we don't become the biggest thing you've ever experienced in games, then we're fucking done almost immediately. That's horrifying. That is just like a horrifying place to put these, 100-ish people. And also to turn around and go like, well, we've got a core team that's going to continue to innovate. It's like, that feels so shitty to me. And I don't know, that the focus has been so largely on the reception to the trailer and how confusing it is, and the right-wing hate grifters that just make YouTubes, and not the fact that this team made some of the most bewildering fucking decisions, one right after the other. Those decisions were not made in response to that bullshit happening. Sure. These were choices made, and I hope we keep talking about this for 5 years. I want so many stories to come out of this. I don't know. I just am like blown away.
I think this is more confusing to me than Concord is.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Concord feels pretty open shut.
Yeah.
Actually, it kind of feels open shut. This is, I do not understand how you run a business this way.
No.
Where you run out of money right after the game comes out.
You're like, very crucially, we're out of money already. Like, that's the thing that like, you're out. For sure. You're out. Like, when you launch it, you're out. Like, that's what that response was. Like, okay, so you didn't make enough to get you out of whatever the fucking hole you were in.
Yeah.
Already. Boy, I mean, I just have big feelings about that as someone who's run businesses before. I just like, I don't get that. Yeah. But anyway, squad up with me tonight. We're going on right after this play High Guard.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm playing it right now.
I'm playing it right now. We got to get into the stuff we played. We got to get into ice. We haven't still talked about Jungle Gyms, and we'll get there. I swear to God.
Thank you.
I played a game this week called Relooted. It is the very cool heist game where you are a group of African thieves going to colonizers and basically stealing artifacts back from them in this kind of platformy, puzzly parkour game. I am deeply charmed by this game. The writing is really fresh and like actually funny. There are like punchlines of jokes, and like there's snappy dialogue that doesn't feel Marvel-ized and goofy. And it's just really fun to learn straight up about African history, because guess who doesn't know much about African history? Your average American, including the person saying the words right now. So, like, it's been really cool to be thieving these items that are based on real items that have been stolen and not returned, and then learning about them, and then also the act of actually stealing them back. There's something very Inglourious Bastards about, but like less violent, about just like opening fire on Hitler's face versus just like, oh, we're going to go steal all this shit that Indiana Jones has been telling us belongs in a museum forever. And this game says, no, they don't. they don't go there.
Yeah.
And it's really, I don't know, I'm really charmed. I'm also charmed. I'm charmed by this game because it is a little janky, and it's made by a smaller team out of South Africa. And I've faced some bugs, but they're kind of funny bugs, like the giant title crawl for telling you you're in Johannesburg and like the hub world just was kind of on screen for about 15 minutes for no reason. So I was just like, I'm still in Johannesburg, baby. All right. Like even like cutscene after cutscene, I was like, this is fun.
Oh, hey, John, I just want to let you know you're in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I didn't know. Yeah, they're just little parts of it that are just like, oh, this reminds me of like a really charming indie game I played like 16 years ago. I don't mean to say that to degrade that team. I think it's a little bit like the PS2 like return thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this feels like an Xbox live arcade game, but like the best one of these that probably ever came out. And I think just the overall vibes behind it are super refreshing, unlike anything that I think we've played in the Western American market, I would say. And I really dig it. So Relooted, it's out now.
They put out an all-time release graphic where the first image that they posted was just the time zones in Africa, and everywhere else was gray.
They said worldwide hours. And I thought,
worldwide hours.
Funny as hell.
Is really fucking good.
The voice acting in this game is really nice. The music is really nice. Like there's just like a lot of love put into this game, and it make you think. I could do with better camera controls. So you're basically trying to steal an artifact in kind of a puzzle platformy way, recruiting people to help you unlock doors and do certain things in the environment. And then you grab the artifact, you've got to escape as fast as possible.
It's all a side scroller, right?
It's all side scrolling. And the one issue I've got is that you often don't really know what's coming next in a way that feels a little bit punitive. And I kind of wish there was maybe more of like a planet out phase where you're like looking at the map. They kind of show you it very quickly, and you're supposed to kind of get the lay of the land that way. I wish there was something a little bit more, at least in the like after the first 10 missions or whatever I played, you don't really go into that mode. I wish you could. But it feels nice to do parkour shit. You get these like boosts if you like time these button presses correctly as you jump over stuff. You get a fun, end of mission screen where it tells you how many artifacts you got. It tells you how fast you were. Your brother is the locksmith, and he gives you a bunch of shit. But if you do well, he's actually nice to you, which is kind of funny. So it's a fun like sibling stuff in this game too. So I really dig this game. Funny, I'm the one who played it and talked about it on this one, but
well, you're an ally.
I'm an ally. I think you should go play this game. I was looking forward to interviewing this team at Summer Game Fest back then, but instead I know I haven't talked about it in a while. I broke my leg in a car accident.
Oh my God.
Are you okay?
And I wasn't able to go. I'm okay now, but I wasn't for a while.
Well, but John,
I'm glad
now you have
finally able to talk about it.
You have
now.
-2 speed, but +2 charisma is what I'm doing. So you still have value.
Thank you so much.
Don't have to put you in the trash.
You don't have to put me in the
I mean,
trash.
I might. I'd prefer you had 0 negatives, but I'll take what we can get.
We'll take what we can get. But I loved it. Also, don't do what I did and type retooled over and over into things because you're just transposing. Retooled's a different game on Steam, and it's not this. So Relooted is the game that you want.
I wonder what other games have 2 letters swapped.
I know.
That feels like a fun, like a crossword game or something.
Yeah, it does to me too. Nikki, you played a game called Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like
little indie joint
4th week
again.
in a row?
Yeah. I don't think I can play more than one video game at a time anymore.
That's fine. I'm the same way.
I think something is happening to me in my life.
Must be nice. You never do that. Yeah, well, it's fine. Whatever.
I literally my cup of video game is so full with this one video game right now.
It's a big cup and it's very full. Yep.
I'll go quick, but like I last week talked about or maybe 2 weeks ago, I was like, oh, this game's fucking hard. I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go.
You were playing this game so out of order.
Absolutely insane order. I started with the Rito, and then I finished that temple, put the game down. Okay. 2 years later, pick the game back up. I say, I think it's time to go to the Zora. And that's not the intended path. They don't want you to do that. And the game is very loud, actually, in retrospect, about me not supposed to have, like, not being there yet. And I really just put my head down and was like, shit's hard. I don't know if I'm having a particularly good time. It's like the game doesn't want me here. And I got all the way to the temple. And then I said, I think I should leave. And then I just did the fire temple, and it was correct difficulty wise, and all the enemies were affecting me correctly, and I said, I understand now, I get it. So I think I'm back on the correct track. I also hadn't even done, there were missions like in Hateno that I hadn't done. I didn't even have I was complaining that I couldn't find any fucking shrines. I didn't have the shrine finding thing.
On?
I didn't even have it. Not Mickey, even on. I did not have it.
So funny. I almost asked you that, but I was like, that would have been like me going like, do you know Link's got a sword, right? You can pull out the sword.
I just didn't have it. I don't know what I was doing before I put the video game down. But now I am on the correct. I'm back on the intended path, and I'm having a much better time. Which isn't to say that I wasn't having a good time before, but I'm having a much better time now. I hadn't even gotten the great fairies out. I didn't I found one, and I was like, she was like, I want a violin. I'm like, where the fuck? I hadn't even been to Dueling Peak stables yet.
Right.
Easy, simple, early first 10 hours of the game shit. I just hadn't do, and I ranked up, everybody.
What does that mean?
Just metaphorically?
Just metaphorically?
Or I'm Silver 2 on Peloton now. Thank you so much.
Oh my god!
Wow, Silver 2.
Silver 2. So I don't
you League of Legends style insult people Nikki, if they have a logo.
Yeah.
I have thought about that fucking video that you showed us last week all week. There's
Charles, I'll text it to you.
Please.
Yeah, Charles, you have to see it. But basically, there's they make these little weird vignettes of the Peloton instructors, and the
Peloton
one that Nikki showed us,
but for individual classes,
for individual workouts.
Yeah, and Nikki showed us one is this lady just being filmed from just unnatural angles.
Every angle
was
it
more
looked
unnatural
like a
than the
Smash Bros.
previous
End
one.
screen, but really long.
It was so weird.
Here, Charles, I just texted it to you.
It's so weird. Well, good. You ranked up. I'm so
I will
proud.
say. So, can I read you some of the actions that you can do to level up?
Sure.
Wow. Okay. So it just kind of didn't really seem like you.
Wait. No. Okay. Can you ask one more time?
Charles is watching the video, I think.
Like, Charles is watching it, right?
Taking cognitive damage.
Isn't that wild? Isn't that crazy?
Is that crazy?
It's like, oh my god. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It feels so odd.
It's like you just pulled her in
so
the gotcha.
There's one angle that comes from like
no, that's the one. That's the one I focused on. That's the one I couldn't get out of my head all week. I was like,
and she's gonna be like,
yeah,
like she's having so much fun with the armpit shot.
So much fun with the armpit shot.
Crazy.
All right, Nikki, do you want to ask one more time?
Can I tell you about the actions that you can do to level up?
Fuck! Can you please tell me about them?
I hated that.
I don't want to. I don't want to tell
John
you
out of
about.
the
Can we
podcast?
kick him off?
Okay, I'll take a normal one.
I don't even want to.
No.
Do you want to? Do you want to hear about all of the ways that you can level up in Club Peloton?
I would love to.
Please, I want to hear so bad.
Okay.
It's all I ever wanted.
So, Thanks.
No, read it. Read it.
Silver 2 now.
Read it.
Yay, you're out of
I'm
bronze.
only saying this because I was robbed of hitting silver 1. I don't I went straight from bronze 3 to silver 2, and I had been amped about hitting silver 1 for days. I was looking at the fucking app and I was like, oh shit, I'm so close to silver 1, and I bet the phone's gonna like give me notification, or I'm gonna turn the Peloton on and it's gonna give me like a cool little animation to be like, congratulations, you hit. Nothing happened. I looked at the workout afterwards on my phone and I noticed that the little badge on my icon was silver now, and I was like, oh well, that's all you gave me.
That was it. That's all you.
And then I skipped one of the fucking levels.
Oh,
it's inexplicable to me. Anyway, you get 2 points for, and this is the part where it's like it's the most mobile game, retention stuff in the entire world. You get 2 points per day. Each day you work out. And then if you do a workout after you do a workout, like any subsequent workout that you do, you get 1.2 times points. And then the third one is 1.3 times. And then I think it actually might cap out because they don't actually want you to work out that much.
Right.
But there's that. You get points for having streaks. You get points for high-fiving people, which is the thing that I talked about
is that like
a couple of weeks ago. Yes.
A little. Because
all it does is it literally is just you tap the high five button and then they get a notification on their bike that says Nikki Grayson gave you a high five. But there's no other, it doesn't communicate anything. Who's them?
The high five person?
You see on the right side of the screen, there's a leaderboard.
Uh-huh.
And it's an active leaderboard for all of the people who are in the class at the same time as you.
So you just...
Do you see the high five person?
You just click.
These are great questions.
You just click on...
You know...
It's just it's such a basic, simple form of connection.
Yeah.
And just the idea of being like, Bobby 225. High five with my single finger.
And that's literally it. It's 65-year-old women who are giving you stray high fives as you're watching like a 35-year-old woman bicycle. And that's the whole thing. Anyway, I leveled up and I thought it was going to be much cooler than it was. I also learned about how you go into the studio, because I also thought that was somehow gamified. It isn't. It's just like a regular gym. They just book it out 60 days in advance, which is fucking insane. But crazy. So you can't, there are classes, and it's rolling, right? So you just go and you pay $35, and then you do 2 classes in one, when you're there in your time block, and then you do the classes.
Imagine being like, I'm so sorry, I can't get lunch today. I have a gym reservation. I made it back in October.
Made it 2 months ago. Made it 2 months ago.
Yeah, that part is nuts. If you can believe it, the Reddit communities surrounding this machine are
rancid.
Yeah, just kind of rancid. Yeah. Cool. Just kind of a group of people just out of touch with the way that the world works.
I would love to read a furious Reddit rant about Peloton high fives. Of someone being like,
don't worry, John's on it.
That bitch Nancy wouldn't high five me back. She was bottom of the leaderboard and I was trying to encourage her.
God, that'd be funny. Well, I'm so glad you ranked up, Nikki. I'm sorry they skipped Silver 1 though.
Okay.
You're better than Silver 1.
I guess
better than Silver 1. Lotus, you paid $14, I'm just guessing, to go see Iron Lung, the Markiplier movie. Tell us about it.
This movie was a fucking mess.
Ooh!
Part of why I was interested in seeing it is I had seen a lot of really mixed things about the movie. If you saw someone say something glowing, not even glowing, if you saw someone say something positive about this movie, you can discard their opinion on films forever. Because it wasn't like atrocious, but it was a fucking mess. If someone liked this movie, they have never seen a horror movie in their life. They have never been scared by anything. And they are horribly claustrophobic, which was affecting their viewing experience.
Yep.
I also don't know if anyone remembered, I put a pin in something later. John, you said the drive-thru was broken and I couldn't hear what they were saying. Approximately 40 to 50% of the dialogue in this movie.
Oh, man. Do you remember the beginning of Batman? Batman
Worse.
Dark Knight Rises.
Worse.
Before they corrected it. Oh, really? It's worse than that?
It's worse than that.
Because I remember the trailer, it was just like, I'm just like, all right,
but you can kind of hear, because he's doing a performance of like a villain monologue, you can kind of get the gist of it.
Right.
The people on the radios will be on the radio that's in the sub will be giving you plot critical information that you cannot understand a single word of. Like everything to do with exposition about this film is awful, none the least of which that it is full of a lot of video gamey bullshit that just does not have a place in a film that's even halfway taking itself seriously. They do the thing that I'm like particularly allergic to, which is when everything is a proper noun, where it's the Iron Battalion is stationed in the Zeta Kuiper Belt to fend off the Asterasian region, or like fucking whatever. The film opens and it has an opening expository like brief monologue that sounds suspiciously like Morgan Freeman, but isn't.
Okay.
which drops the thing, like the big inciting incident for all this stuff is the quiet rapture, which is the dumbest fucking thing I've heard in my life, to the point where after I got out of the movie, the very next day, I went to watch Mark Iplier's Iron Lung video on youtube.com. It's about 45 minutes long. And because that was part of what I was interested in going to the movie. I have not played Iron Lung. I have not seen anyone play Iron Lung. And I was like, well, I'm not going to change that because that's an interesting way to watch the movie. Sure. A lot of stuff doesn't make sense. And after watching his Let's Play, I have to say, not his best. It's not very good, and that game's not that interesting. So I don't really know why it's a movie in a lot of ways. Like, there is a lot of competency to the film, in the sense of like the skeleton of the story I do think is pretty interesting. The set I actually think looks pretty good, especially like this is a $3 million movie. The writer, director, and lead are all the same guy. But yeah, it was just like, and then my two friends who I saw it with were both horribly bored. The first 45 minutes of this movie is boring as shit, which is tragic because there's a sea monster attack included in that 45 minutes.
Whoa. Wow. Boring sea monster.
The big thing is just like, that's not boring. The pacing is just like atrocious.
Yeah, so
slow. Like he goes down and it's like the tension's kind of building. He's taking the scary pictures. There's like, it seems for a brief moment like there's someone else in the sub and he has to go and like kind of hunt them down and then nobody's there, right? Like that stuff is all fun. And then the sea monster attacks, and it's him getting thrown around the ship, which is slightly funny. And then he gets pulled up, and they're like, "Oh, exposition, and we're putting you back down." He's like, "No, and then they put him back down."
that was a great Markiplier.
Well, the thing is, his
famous line.
No, his famous line is, "Look at the keys, jingle, jingle, jingle." That I could hear so crispy clear in my head.
That's funny.
He's like an okay actor, but because it's a one-man show, it's kind of tough.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to carry.
It's a lot. He doesn't act in the face very well, but it's really dark, so it's not as big of a deal a lot of the time. And like acting in the face is like hard.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
But then there's also the issue that the script and the director are all Mark. Which means that there's no one to direct him. And I'm like, I wonder how well he could have done if there was
someone,
like a person who could say, hello, Mark, you're not really a professionally trained actor. Here's what we should do. Because he just doesn't get like a depth of emotion.
Yeah.
Like it's a running thing that his character kind of like has anger issues, but in like an uncontrollable way where he's upset with himself like the minute he's done being mad. Like he'll get really mad really fast, break something, and then like be depressed about it. And you just never quite get the depth there. This movie's really long.
Is it?
It felt long.
Yeah.
That's worse.
I mean, here's the thing. Horror movies and animated movies are the same. Every minute above an hour 40 is a mistake.
Yeah.
This movie's over 2 hours long.
Oh.
Yeah. I checked. Also? I don't know. He doesn't edit his Let's Plays. He has someone to do that for him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't think of. Oh my God, his costume! Oh, I hated his costume so fucking much. It was so fucking distracting. He looks like he bought a distressed, like a used version of Rey's costume from Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh,
great.
Kind of via Dune a little bit. Like it's just all strips of gray fabric, and like it has the cosplay sheen of it, which like no shade to cosplayers because it's impossible. Just conceptually, but also what they actually do is impossible. But it has the cosplay sheen of like, these aren't real clothes and the fabric doesn't look like real fabric. Like when someone tries to make like a fantasy map of like Skyrim or something, and it's like, the paper doesn't look like paper, but I can tell that you tried to make it look like aged paper, but it's just, it just doesn't make any sense. There's also, I didn't talk about this with my roommate, so I can't 100% confirm. But one thing that bugged me so bad is they changed the UI a little bit from the game to the movie, where instead of being buttons, the forward thrust and the backward is like a lever that you go back and forth, like in a plane, because that's visually a lot easier to tell. Great. There are a couple bits where he needs to go forward and do something else on the other part of the ship at the same time. So he takes these metal folders that have like the instructions for how to use the sub, and he uses it to wedge between the lever and the edge of the console to hold it forward. But it doesn't fit, and you can tell. So it's just sitting on it, and we're just all pretending
that it's wedged.
Yeah. And it's obvious. And the movie's dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
I felt crazy.
This feels like one of those things, and I in the mid 2010s, like early to mid 2010s, like around when YouTubers were starting to like make capital M money, and they were like making stuff that was, or being given money by Full Screen or by Machinima in some cases, right? Like
Blumhouse.
Given money, like to make.
It was very lights out coded. Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like that. And I think the thing that I have very distinct memories of is being like, well, this isn't good, but it's cool that it exists.
Yeah.
And it feels like we are now 10 years past that. And the conversation around it is still, it's cool that it exists. And it's like, no. We're past the benefit of the doubt on this one. This man's a millionaire.
Like
a multi-millionaire. He can make it. It's not, I don't want to be like, it's not hard to make a good movie, but like there are ways to have this be different. But I think the conversation around it is like, oh, sick, Markiplier made a movie. Yes. And that's kind of it.
I'm glad he made it. It is basically competent, but way too long. It has an extreme pacing problem. It has tension problems, and it's supposed to be a horror movie. And it also, like, again, there were a few things too. I wish I could remember them off the top of my head. And by off the top of my head, I mean, I got out of the movie and forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. Real.
There were multiple times where he said something or did something that was so odd and out of place that I couldn't tell if the script was bad or if it was a reference to something he did during his Let's Play. So I watched the Let's Play, and especially for Mark Iplier, pretty dry. So I was like, I don't know what I could have been thinking of. I think the dialogue was just bad. There's a couple I just thought of something. 1 second. There were a couple of jokes that completely didn't land, but forget that. Who gives a shit about the jokes?
You take poison damage every time you remember another fact about this movie.
No,
that was you earlier, Charles, when you were talking about fucking Mewgenics.
You get it. We're the same.
You're like, oh, fuck, I gotta talk about taint. Hold on.
We're weak to poison because we were bred wrong.
You're just like, Jesus. No, you're at the point where you're like, I gotta take this fettuccine Alfredo out of the microwave. But it's still cold in the middle, and I just realized
because it does bring me joy. The thing is, not a lot of people in the theater. I think this was the last day it was in the theaters, and we went at 7:30 p.m. on a fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
At least one of my friends, but really both of them are serious movie watchers where I'll talk a little in a movie if something, if stuff's going on. So I was just, I'm not looking side to side. I'm not saying nothing. When this happened, I reached over and grabbed my roommate on the arm so hard because there's like a mysterious machine that he finds has been hiding in the back of the sub the whole time. He can't see it. It's just out of his way. But with the camera light, he's like, oh my God, it's here. And then he fixes it. And it's like a computer console. And he starts typing on it. And there is the unmistakable sound of Cherry MX Red switches. And it's a fucking Razer keyboard embedded into this rusty old looking prop cabinet. And I said, why is it a Razer keyboard? And she said, is that what that is? And I said, those are Cherry switches. Because I was so shocked.
That's fucking incredible.
Ooh, like I had such a moment. Like everything about the film, it didn't even matter what happened after that point. Because I said, "What do you mean?
What do you mean?"
I'm like, keycaps aren't expensive.
No.
The sound didn't even matter, but I looked at it and it has like a slight RGB glow, and I was like,
"Right,
is that a Razer key?" And I said,
That's
"No
crazy.
fucking way."
He reaches
crazy.
He reaches up to touch something else. It's just a Stream Deck with the words "Iron Lung" written at the top of it.
Like, oh my God.
oh, my Iron Lung deck.
My Iron Lung deck. Also, Troy Baker was in this movie. He must have done it for free, and it was a favor. I think he has 4 lines, maybe like somewhere in that range. What else?
I've got 35 minutes.
I've got 35 minutes, yes. Because he's also not a character.
Mark, I've got 35 minutes. Yeah.
That's how much I like you.
He talks just enough that I was like, oh, this is going to become a major character, and then he never shows up again.
And they never. That's fucking amazing.
They don't explain any of the game stuff, so you kind of don't know what he's doing the whole time. Large portions of the film are dedicated to him trying to figure out where to go, but you don't know where he is or what he's doing or what the numbers mean or what the light clicking is. There's so many shots. You can make a compilation of Markiplier going, because he's like trying to figure out and it's like the like 1 or 2 times it is helpful to figure out what he's doing because he's not talking to himself the whole movie. But it's him trying to figure out which way he's facing and which way he needs to go because his compass moves, but the map doesn't. And he's whacking.
For our listeners, Lotus just vogued for a minute or so in different
directing
directions.
Air traffic.
Directing air traffic. Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah.
Needed a second pass on a lot of stuff.
Well, what's weird is that, a couple of the movie podcasts that I don't listen to, but I see clips of on TikTok, like the Big Picture over at The Ringer, they were talking about the distribution model of this very lovingly in terms of like, oh, this is a new model where someone who has a following can basically get something financed themselves, but then rely on their following to call in theaters and demand that they carry the film and then actually follow through and go see the movie, justifying this kind of distribution model, which like they were very charmed by. And I was kind of like, well, that's an interesting part of this, but like, who else is doing? Like, who else? Like,
allegedly Jacksepticeye.
Okay,
so just these types of guys.
Yes.
Like, if this is it, then like, okay, I don't know how interesting this actually is. Yeah, but like,
it could birth another Ari Shankar, so we should strangle it in the crib.
Yes.
But it's like, I do think it's interesting, and it has been noticed by other parts of the complex that are not us, and like other kind of games adjacent, people. So, but the movie's not very good. So
yeah, I'm sorry, I just remembered one more thing.
No, please. Columbo us. One more thing. Markiplier.
Why'd you give that lady cancer? Anyways, the ship has a camera on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's an Elgato wave.
It's an Elgato wave. He drives the ship in the front where it's skinny. And then all the way in the back on the right side, starboard side.
No one's quite
there
sure.
Is a camera, and then the button to do the camera's straight on the back of the ship. So he has to run back and like press it a bunch. And it's really dark in there because his lights go out and whatever. So he's using this camera a bunch. And with the one and only time that the ship gets pulled up, and he's like, I'm not going back down there. There's a fucking sea monster, blah, 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 blah. They're just like, no, you're going back down there. You're welded in. You can't get out. Suck a fucking dick about it or whatever. And he hits the camera a bunch of times just to like flash them. And to like piss them off, and they all start screaming and freaking out. And they're like, "It's an X-ray camera. It has radiation. We all have cancer now."
Whoa!
It's a sea of blood, you idiot. Of course, a regular camera is not going to work. It has X-ray. We have cancer now. And I thought she was just being mad. And then as they're getting lowered down, he's trying to like apologize because he didn't know. They didn't tell him. Yeah. And
I didn't mean to give you cancer, guys.
He's just like, I didn't know. Maybe if you fucking told me something, blah, 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 like whatever. And she's like, yeah, well, you can apologize to my tumors. And I had to try so hard not to laugh.
Wow.
I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever heard. And so, again, at this point in the film, because of the way the dialogue and the exposition is, I thought that was also a joke and like a character moment.
Yeah.
Because she's like the hard ass with like the big scar on her eye, and she's missing an eye, and she's like, you're gonna go down there for the cause, kind of science-y character.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then during the climax of the film, she's trying to get her little team scrambled together to go rescue him, and she says like, get, I don't know, George. And they're like, George can't even stand up. She's like, get the medic, get George. She's like, he can't even stand up. And she's like, well, prop him up. And I was like, did it really give them cancer in 3 seconds? It instantly develops
the turbo cancer button.
It's the cancer beam, Mark. Why'd you hit us?
God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I haven't seen a movie with a cancer beam this year, so I need to go to my local theater
and then walk out right after the cancer beam goes
walk
up.
Out right after
they hit the cancer button, you go, ah! And then leave.
Charles, it was really close. It was because I was so gobsmacked at that line. I just like sucked in all the air that I had, and I just sat there.
Fucking amazing. Well, thank you for telling us about this film.
You're welcome.
I've bought on Blu-ray 4 times now since we've been sitting here. Charles, they put an AI guy at Jungle Gyms. You got to tell us about this.
Yeah. Lotus, do you know what Jungle Gyms is?
Yeah, tell Lotus about Jungle
Vaguely.
Gyms.
I recall, I think, editing.
Okay. Well, Jungle Gyms, it's a grocery. It's if a grocery store was also a rainforest cafe. Is the pitch? Mm-hmm. It's got
God's greatest location.
It's got sections from all around the world. You go through it, and there's like an aisle, and it's like there's little markers. The way that you'll have a thing that's like, this is where the pasta is. This is where the beans is. It'll be like Thailand, India, South Korea, China. There's like, it's all international. They got a whole corner that's all about the hot sauce. It's an experience to go there in and of itself. And I casually, it came up in like a listener question, and I elaborated on a little bit last time I was on. And since then, I haven't been back in a while. A TikTok comes across my feed, and it's the most weird, interesting place in the world already. It didn't need anything. And they added a giant screen with an AI man that'll respond to you if you ask him questions about stuff. And I guess...
Wait, about anything or about stuff in the grocery store?
About anything. I found one video and the guy's like, I asked Digital Jungle Gym about Pokemon. And it's like... It's just baffling to me. And it's weird to me too, because every time I look it up, I found multiple videos of people doing this. I can't find like a Jungle Gym's press release about it. Like,
right, yeah.
I don't know if
shadow dropped it just like High Guard.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, I don't know. I just wanted to yell about it somewhere, because it's like, I can't think of an equivalent thing, but it's like
does every grocery store need a Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it. Like, yeah, that's really crazy.
But it's already like it's like going to hibachi, where it's like there's restaurants and then there's hibachi. It's a whole performance. You go just to hang out and just see the chef do his thing, and then in the lobby of the hibachi they have an AI chef that's like, my favorite food is mushrooms. What's yours? Or it's like, I was already coming here. You had a great draw. We've introduced a new random concept. And I don't get it. And they should get rid of it, or they should, I like, it's not even like.
Would you like it if it was a human performer?
Yes.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh my
God.
Like, what is the thing where Crush comes out at Disney?
Oh, wait,
Crush Talk.
Crush Talk. What the fuck is that show called?
Isn't it just called like
It's
the
not
High
called-
Seas with
it's
Crush?
definitely
Turtle
not
Talk.
called
Turtle
Crush
Talk.
Turtle Talk,
Okay.
High
Turtle
Seas with
Talk.
Crush. It's something like that.
Crush Talk was
Yeah.
close, but definitely wrong.
Crush Talk is the podcast for the hit fruit flavored soda Crush.
It's coming back.
Come back in a big
Crush.
way.
Yeah, no, I would love. It's the type of place that would have a human man that would be there.
Right.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
Jim, or
I'm Jungle Jim.
frankly,
Hi.
an animatronic that would be like,
Yeah.
I'm
Or like
Jungle
the-
Jim. Welcome to
you know,
my hot
like the
sauce
Megatron.
parade. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh shit! What if they
You remember
replaced
the
it with
Transformers
Megatron?
guy?
Mhm.
Yeah, the Megatron. Remember the? Yeah, it's like he had,
But like a
he's
gorilla.
Universal. Yeah, he's like, Megan, you're back to give selfies. I love you.
Or the
Wait,
It's
Grank.
Jungle Jim
Or the
or the
Gronk?
Grink.
and also
Yeah,
it's a
that'd be
thing,
good.
like if you know the guys in charge of jungle gyms or whatever are like, we need to incorporate AI into. We're always on the cutting edge here at Jungle
We're
Gym.
on the cutting fucking edge.
We gotta have some kind of AI thing in here. It's like, could you make it like a useful thing, maybe?
Yeah, like
Right.
it being able to, you ask it where the corn is, and
Yeah.
then Jungle Jim is like, oh yeah, the corn's over here, bud.
No, it's just
Yeah,
a
thanks.
booming voice the entire store can hear.
And it's
Yeah.
also one of those stores where it's like, you can't go 2 fucking feet without someone being like, hey, can I help you today? Can I help you find
Yeah.
something? Because it is
Right.
frankly a confusing store, but it's a thing of like, if they got rid of all of the people that work there and replaced it with one digital gym
One.
at the front of the
Mhm.
store.
Digi Jim.
Yeah.
God, it'd be so funny if they announced the questions out loud.
Yeah.
God, that'd be funny. Lemons are in the back.
Exactly.
And yeah, just to be clear,
We don't carry extra small condoms.
let me find just a video of it
would
real
just be
quick,
really good.
because it's like it is like a guy, like it is a
It's an AI generated man.
like
Is he-
at first it looks like you're doing FaceTime with like your uncle or something.
I'm so shocked that it's a human man and not
Yeah,
an
okay,
animal.
An
now I-
animal.
It should
or
be an
like
animal.
or even a cartoon interpretation of Jungle Jim.
And also I enjoy that the comments overwhelmingly negative, which I wouldn't expect
Shocker.
them to be positive, really, I guess. I don't know. It's
Uh-huh.
just this like such a perfect example of like you have no
For
idea
a
who's
grocery
here for
store
this.
that is built on the foundation of celebrating humanity and culture, this is extremely
Mhm.
disappointing to see. There's absolutely no reason for this.
Hell yeah.
Fire.
That's great.
You can buy blueberry
great.
hot sauce at Jungle Gym.
Thank you so fucking much. Hey folks, if you go to VGBs.com/join, you can join the Hive. And if you join the Hive, you go to our Discord and ask us questions that we will answer every single week. We have a few of them to answer today. We will get through it relatively quick.
Relatively
Relatively.
quick.
Relatively quickly. On this one, folks, hey, where do I start? Hey, Jason asks, is it weird that I'm not always rooting for Team USA in the Olympics? Nope.
No.
No.
What?
Countries shouldn't
No.
exist.
Did
Yeah.
everyone
This is lame.
see? Did everyone see the video of the guy doing the slalom and he hit his dick on the gate? Did everyone see that one? Nope.
I didn't
All right, I'll
see
post
that
it somewhere in Discord.
Yeah, please.
He swallows, hits his dick on the thing, and stops. He goes, ah, 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 and holds his dick and slides down the hill a little bit. The commentators are like, oh, I think he hit his crotch on the gate. They slow-mo it. You can actually see the snap and the bulge and the move. And you hear the scream again. Ah! So we've gotten a couple really good skiing accents involving screaming on this one. Lindsey Vaughn, by the way, having her
My friends told me about this.
fourth leg operation in as many days tomorrow as we're recording this. Lindsay, when you tear your ACL, don't do more of it. That's like if I had gotten out of the car after the car accident, I know I haven't talked about it in a long time, and said, what if I just decided to put my other leg in a fucking trash compactor? What if I just
you get out of the car
that?
accident, you say, actually, I really feel like walking a lot now.
I want to go on a run, fellas. Just give me some of that fentanyl and let me run. It's just real stupid. Anyway, no, it's not weird that you're not already just rooting for Team USA. We're terrible. I mean, although a lot of the athletes, I will say, there seem pretty cool.
For sure.
Yeah,
but
whatever.
the Winter Olympics is not even one that we're particularly good at.
No,
So it
we're
is
not good
more
at it.
interesting when you are rooting for and following the narratives of other countries. It is just such a fucking nightmare watching the Olympics in these United States because of the way that NBC has decided to fuck the Olympic. It is a nightmare. Just horrible. I was watching curling yesterday, and in the middle of someone sending the stone down, they sent it to commercial in the middle of active play. There's it's terrible.
What video game studios, past or present, have a name that makes you smile? Asks my Hero Zero.
It used to be Don't Nod. And then they said, oh, it's cool that it's a palindrome. Let's not do that anymore.
Yeah.
Just what's the point?
What's the point of
anything?
Why are we even alive? Sunsoft is really good. It sounds like a laundry detergent.
Oh, Spike Chunsoft. Just
Great.
saying stuff.
Also really
Great
good.
mouthfeel.
A good mouthfeel.
I'm biased because I really like a lot of the games, but Visual Concepts,
really good.
What a stupid name for a studio,
but it's good.
Makes me smile.
Neversoft, really fucking funny.
Neversoft is great. Yeah, these are all good. These are good ones.
Lucas Arts. Do you get it?
Luca Sarts.
Yep.
Grace asks, chili, beans or no beans?
No beans.
I don't like beans.
I'm allergic to them.
Is it chili if there's not beans in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, come on.
Lotus,
Constituted somewhere in there?
No,
Lotus,
it's not called frijoles. It's called
Texas.
It's called chili.
Exactly.
It's about.
And no, Lotus. The thing about Texas is that we like a bowl of red. We don't do beans and chili. That's our thing.
Maybe I'm too far south.
No. Here's the thing. I do think that you need to have beans and chili. I love beans and chili.
Wrong.
I think Texas bowl of red culture is stupid and wrong and silly. And you can have beans and chili. I love beans and chili. I'll have to fart my ass out when I eat chili. As long
John, this isn't Mewgenics. You can tone it down a little bit.
Tone it down just a little bit. I saw a recipe today for a white chicken chili. Like really, it's a chili verde, but they blended beans into the salsa verde, and I was like, ooh, that's real beany.
That makes me angry.
Yeah.
Just put the beans in there. You got to pull out a separate appliance for this chili.
I know, it's kind of rough.
It kind of feels like the whole point is you chop it all up and put it in a pot. In Cincinnati, chili is just the meat and the liquid and all that. And if you get another way, then you add the bean. A 4-way is adding beans.
Right.
In addition to the spaghetti and the cheese, obviously.
I only know of chili with beans. I'm not big on chili, but
I love a chili.
We got Skyline a week or two ago, and Alyssa's had beans and she didn't order beans, and it ruined her day. when you get the wrong food.
Yeah.
And
You've
yeah.
been excited
It's
about the
awful.
food.
Yeah. It was also like she's been like changing medications. It was like a very hormonal period.
Totally.
Whereas like we take the plastic cover off, looking at it, and it's like, oh God, this has beans. Me trying to be a supportive fiance, I'm like, well, just take the beans out. Take the beans out. And in removing one bean, seeing the percentage of chili that came with it, quickly realizing like, oh God, like we can't.
It's over.
It was clear they put the beans on and then poured the chili on top of the beans, not the other way around. It was just like I got like 10 beans out, realized it was only going to be 3% chili left, and was like, I'll make you mac and cheese. That was
the idea of you and your fiance as surgeons, and she nicks an artery and kind of steps away like, I can't believe I nicked this guy's artery, and you're like, no, it's just like a little bit, and you just kind of feel it back, and you're like, whoa, this guy is already dead. Yeah. Well, I will have one day Skyline chili.
I keep meaning to mail you a box of. I keep meaning to mail everyone a box of Skyline chili.
I wish you would.
That's at Jungle Gyms. I found they have bagged Skyline. It's like
in a sack,
a bag of
like an
chili
MRE?
and spaghetti.
And you just like, do you just throw the bag into boiling water and then dump it out? Like an MRE? Like a fucking because I bet that's how you do it. I guess you could empty it and then microwave it. But that feels like a boiling bag.
Yeah, I can't really tell. It's
that feels like a boiling bag. Anyway, we'll figure it out. All right, couple more questions. MC Benji asks, what's the tastiest condiment or sauce in your fridge at the moment?
it's always sriracha.
Okay, that's a solid answer.
I like sriracha.
Probably good old soy sauce.
Wow. Okay. All right.
John, I feel like we're really down here. I did try to make
Nikki, you got it. You got one like ketchup or something in there? You got some ketchup in you? Christ alive!
I made a chili lime vinaigrette this week. That was also good. I just think sriracha is hard to beat. It's just like
listen. I love soy sauce and sriracha.
I thought it was just stuff that's sitting around.
It's his favorite, tastiest condiment sauce in your fridge. At the
What's yours, John? What are you about to blow us away with?
Herdez habanero hot sauce. I've been putting on everything. It's really good.
Okay.
Herdez folks know how to make it.
I probably have to get rid of this dip because I made it for Super Bowl, but it's probably bad now. But it was
a week ago.
Yeah, it was a week ago. It was really yummy though. It was like a dill pickle-y. Did I talk about this already?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It was good. It was dill pickle-y and ranch and French onion
soy sauce, sriracha. Okay.
Whatever, dude.
You know?
No, that's
John is like, why do we even take questions? John doesn't even care about our opinions, and he's on the podcast.
I'm just fucking with you.
I may have discovered the chili issue after a brief foray into Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that?
Which is that here, chile con carne is just called chili.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck we're talking about, actually.
Got it. Yeah, no, so chili is just chile con carne, but in Texas, they're like, you don't put beans in that.
That's crazy.
But I like to put beans in that. Yeah.
I see. Anyway. I see what's happened.
Yeah. No, that's all right. But what people call it queso, and it's like, no, it's chile con queso because there's
K2SO.
other stuff besides
2X queso.
2X queso.
It's 2X queso.
2X queso. All right. One more question. What's the dumbest thing your pets have done lately? Asked Jason. How is Toaster?
Yeah, what's the Toaster man up
Toaster's
to?
Good. It snowed a lot all over the country recently, but it was 13 inches where I was, which means
that's crazy.
I had to dig trenches in the backyard for Toaster to run around in. I'd say probably the stupidest thing he did is he was trying to run up the stairs really fast, somehow flipped over on his back, and he was wearing a little like sweater that like it's like slick, like it was like waterproof, which meant that when he got on his back, he slid down all the stairs like a turtle on the back of the shelf. Pretty great.
Did he have a good time?
It's like a weird thing with dogs where like something, and like I think with babies too, we're like, oh my god, are you okay? And they just have already forgotten. He's just like, it's like, well, I'm just gonna come inside now. Yeah,
that's good. I don't know. Barley has been very slow the last couple of weeks in a way where it's just like no energy in this one right now. She'll come back. So it's been a lot of sunshine time for her. So nothing particularly dumb.
You know, my dogs have a tendency to hear anything resembling a door knocking or doorbell and just kind of think the world is ending like immediately, just together.
Yeah.
And I think like this is such a universal thing and it happens all the time. So it's kind of stupid to spotlight for this question, but like, it's just the idea that actually only one of them ever hears it, but then their alarm goes off and the second one is like, I would take to my grave. I swear on my grandmother's tomb. I know exactly what the other one is mad about. There's just such confidence coming out of the second one. Just like, I know what you're mad about and I'm going to go with you. And it's just like, no, fuck. Put this thing up to a polygraph right now. Like this guy has no fucking idea what the first one's mad about. Has absolutely no idea. And they've just done that a lot this week for some reason. And yeah, that's really about it. I mean, I've switched Phil's bowl that has no traction at the bottom of it. He eats on the kitchen floor and we feed Oli separately in the bedroom where there's carpet. And I accidentally gave Oli the bowl with traction and Phil the one without traction. So when Phil moved the bowl around, he did run away from it like it was going to hurt him.
That's fair. That thing's never moved before.
It's never moved before, and it moved this time. And he was kind of like, well, I'm not eating, I guess. And I'm like, oh, but it's so important that you can I just put this up against the wall and you eat, please? And I did that. He was finally like, all right, it won't move. He like looked at me. He was like, is it? All right, cool. And then he ate. So anyway, dogs are dumb, but they're really cute. Love them. We have no new reviews.
No views.
Unbelievable. Actually, we have a new review in Japan, but there's a written review.
Oh.
And it was 5 stars.
Thank you.
So,
shout outs to Japan.
Shout outs to Japan. Let's get out of here. Charles, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's been a blast. Thank you for talking. Genuinely, thank you for talking so long about Mewgenics.
I got it.
I feel like I know so much.
I know so much more about this game.
I was so content to be a hater without knowing anything, and now I'm a hater because of what I know.
Knowing more.
Now you're armed.
Yeah,
it was really pent up inside of me, and
gotta let it out.
There's an outlet for that.
Do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, you can go to GameInformer.com/subscribe to sign up for Game Informer. Our most recent issue had a 007 First Light on the cover, which is pretty cool. So we had some people fly out there to do that. Our next issue we're finishing up right now. I haven't written any of my stuff for it yet because I've been playing Mewgenics for like 4 weeks straight, but whatever. And then also I sometimes perform at the Dayton Black Box Improv Theater. So if you're in Dayton, Ohio, and want to come to the Black Box Improv Theater, you should do that. It's good improv. John's really blown away by that. Or he's typing, and that's just typing.
Those
he's
words
doing his best.
into the box.
Dayton.
Whoa,
Great job.
There you go.
You passed.
Yeah. So go see Charles at the Dayton Black Box Improv Theater in Dayton, Ohio. Wow.
I'm trying to find words in here that Charles wrote so I could read them back to him because I'm sure that would make him happy.
In that issue.
But I can't literally see in here. I just can't see. Cool, because it's dark.
In the meantime, you go to dialedindie.net. That's Lotus's brand new website where a bunch of indie coverage is living, which is very fun.
All right, a full review of Hermit and Pig.
Yay!
That game is good. I did finish it.
Yay! It's on my I almost called it a Switch, but it's Steam Deck. I can't wait to play it.
So Switch, there's a Switch and then the Valve's Switch.
Switch.
Like Switch. That's it. Nikki, do you have anything to plug?
No.
Okay.
I do want to real quick. I feel like I just mentioned that you can get Game Informer in bookstores and on newsstands and stuff. That's cool now. So if you're not subscribed, don't type it. Don't type it. Don't type it. People can hear it. It's fine. They got it.
Doing it. There he goes.
I just wanted to say it because my fiance's dad, I told him, I was like, hey, we're on newsstands or whatever. And he called my fiance the other day and it's like, yeah, I haven't seen Charles in like a Barnes and Noble or anything. She's like, oh, that's weird. And he's like, yeah, I haven't like been in a Barnes and Noble, but I didn't see him in one. I was like, man,
I haven't found this thing I am not looking for.
You gotta go in the building, I guess. I don't know. That's fine.
John sounds just like Mark and Iron Lung.
You can get Game Informer on newsstands right now if you wanted to. Charles's fiance's dad couldn't find GI at Barnes and Noble, even though he didn't actually go to one. John, I'm terrible at typing, but your ability to get through that with 0 typos really impressed me.
I did a pretty good job.
You're great.
Locked in.
Thanks, everyone. I'm super locked in. Hey, folks, if you go to vgbs.com/join, you can join the Hive. If you join the Hive, you can ask us questions and also give us money. Money is so important. It helps us live and eat and play and all those things.
Give the money to play.
Give us money to play. Give us money to play, everyone. All right, we will see y'all next week. This was a blast. Until next time, keep on buzzing.